Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. I'm, of course, your handsome redheaded wealth of knowledge, handy in zombie apocalypse, Colt Sebastian Taylor. Welcome to another Wednesday night session. Before we get started, hey, you know what? Do you like surveys? Do you like free gift cards that you can get to Twitch? Then you can then subscribe to our channel. Well, then guess what, my folks? Life points. That's where to be. I'll post a link later. You can sign up, do some surveys, get a Twitch card, and then give us money. All for sharing your marketing data with some company that is probably not going to use it for evil. So, check it out. Life points, not a sponsor. And then, if you like social media, well, you need to check out Social Bee because that's what I use, and they gave me a free account in exchange for plugs. So, check out Social Bee. Also, a link I'll post throughout the evening. Now, let me hand it over to the host with the most, the DM who never drops a stinky BM. It's Silent Buck. No, wait, there you are. Nope, that's me.
That caught me off guard.
No, you're welcome.
Well, hello everyone. How are we doing this week?
Doing good.
Good. Last week, a lot of stuff happened. Have we had time to digest?
There is never enough time to digest.
A lot happened.
Do we have any questions that I can clear up for you before we get into everything tonight?
So we found out who everyone's dad is. Who is everyone's mom?
Eliza Yesenia.
Yeah, we know
Some people
two of their mothers the same.
Right, but who's
And
Colt's
he really
mom?
implied that Colt's mum is the same person.
Did we?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's the same person.
We know that.
I would love to confirm or deny, but I kind of love there being a question there, so I'm just going to leave it.
Would Cassis Tam know, if Eliza Tam had a kid with one Taylor dude, Alistair Taylor?
There's a strong possibility.
Right.
I mean, a connection could be there, depending on how close together this clan is.
Well, we know that he may know that he had two kids with Alistair Taylor, but did he have a third
Well, technically, yeah. Colt.
or more?
Yeah.
Is there more?
Yeah, how many siblings do we have?
Again,
Taylor
it was
has-
implied that there could be more. There might be more.
I'd like to cast Locate Creature and look specifically for Alistair Taylor spawn.
That's only 1,000 feet.
I mean, who knows?
But
how
boy,
prolific his
wouldn't
Phoenix
that
would
be something?
Shane!
Just everyone in the entire city of Neverwinter.
Well,
He's just like
that guy gets
the
around.
father. You know how they say God call God like a father? Like that comes from Alistair. He is
Alistair
the
Yeah,
father.
like the
Alistair,
father.
Alistair Taylor is the Nick Cannon of this world.
Oh wow, yeah. Didn't think about that before, but yeah, I guess he really could be.
Yeah.
So that I guess is canon.
Wild and out.
All right.
Haha, canon.
Well, I have been stalling as one of our other members hops on, and I fulfilled the prophecy that I set just before we started. But I think
Here's a question, maybe like, how long have you been sitting on this revelation?
Ooh, which one entirely?
Gosh, I don't know. The whole Colt and Alien and Alien and Vel all being just so happen being related.
The Ellie and Vel I had been planning since Meow and Vel joined the game.
Oh wow.
At a certain point, I gave you guys a vial that had a particular memory in it. And the Frost Maiden said it might add some context to some things that you've seen. It was that exact scene describing younger Eliza with the two twins. Like, I thought that was going to come up a long time ago. And it never did.
Never did.
All the sweeter for it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of makes you wonder. It's like, oh man, if this were a module and we played it another time, you know, how would it turn out, right? Hey, we've got our final member.
Hey!
I'm really tired today.
Good
my
morning.
my excuse is that I was treating my body to some beautiful sleep, and I could have continued to do so, but I didn't.
Mhm.
I actually
Thank you for
l-
gracing us with your
missed.
present.
It's like actually by chance that I'm here because I woke up to my alarm that was set at 8:26 because I'm like, okay, I want to get the full amount of sleep,
Wow.
right? And then I woke up to it and I was just like, you know what? My bed's just like really comfy though. And then I fell back asleep. And then by some chance, and I didn't plan on it, but it happened. And then by some chance, I woke up, like I don't have any like my phone was on sleep mode, like no one could have woken me up. And then I woke up like 44 and then I was like, oh wait, I wonder what time it is. And then I looked and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. But I was definitely freaking out for a second there. I was like, wait.
Wow. Almost
I
word
mean,
for
you-
almost word for word.
Almost word
Yeah.
for word.
Word for word what
Okay.
Buck said was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always just play D&D
It's
from
happened
bed.
multiple times. No, but that's not.
Yeah, we know.
It
I don't
has.
want to. When later in the
Uh,
night when I start to get tired, I probably will. But like I want to have I need my camera on for the for telling Colt the information tonight.
The information.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're all here, Colt, you want to tell us what happened last week?
Last time on the weekly serial, the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, we find out several things. First off, Vel and Elian went to Amatrine's family reunion. It had all of the nice things one would expect. Delicious jello, cake, an old, slightly bigoted grandmother, and then her entire family. Turns out Amatrine is a sort of group envoy to the real world, and they kind of represent the whole world, and she's been sent out there to represent them, and also she's immortal. That's pretty cool. And then they had a big cuddle pile, and they all decided to adopt Vel and Ellen to be part of the Amatrine's extended family. And then wham bam, thank you ma'am, they are popped back into the real world, where the Hella told Colt that, hey, guess what, we're not only besties, okay, brother and sister. Colt was kind of shocked by this, but he took it fairly well, actually, comparing to other random things he finds out. Called in Star, told her, let her know what was going on and whatnot. Colt's a wee bit suspicious about this Alistair character, but hey, there's a wedding coming up, so only so many things they can focus on. Meanwhile, Ellen decided to enter the dreamscape and talk to this Alistair character that she's been visited by. And wouldn't you know it, turns out Alistair is also his father. And hey, guess what? Ellen's mother is also Vel's mother. Meaning, they're twins. So Colt actually has a half-brother also. Meanwhile, Meow is no longer a rat, and he's gotten out of the shower and had a virgin Irish coffee. Boy, howdy, does he love coffee. You know what? In fact, he loves coffee so much, if you go to the longshots.net/org, hometown AOL, you can buy Meow's own coffee. That's right, we have our own coffee brand. Meow's, the best part of waking up is little Meow in your cup. Moving along, Radagast and Theron head off for White Sails. But there was a lot of drama, so we really didn't get to that yet. We'll get to that right now. So, this week, will the Longshots actually get to a wedding? Who knows? Will Theron and Radagast have some sort of shenanigans between here and White Sails? Probably. And finally, Does Meow hand grind the coffee himself for every cup of Meow's home brew coffee? Yes, he does. Find that out and more this week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo.
Woo.
Just so we're clear, he punches the coffee beans with his fists, bare fists.
He gets
Over
to
and over
take
again.
out his anger and make a penny. It's a great
Takes him
business.
1 hour to make 1 cup of coffee.
But it's worth it.
I think he just gets a handful of
Therapy
them and then
and pay.
crushes them in his grip
Mm.
and just sprinkles it in there.
Yes. Well.
Well.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Theron, Radagast, you guys have left Longshots HQ on your way in the middle of a freak midsummer snowstorm.
I like to think the weather was fine when we left, and like a quarter of the way there, bam, clouds roll in. It's a whiteout, just out of nowhere.
thanks to a random roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, in the middle of all of this, of course, you're reminded of your supposed new quest available from White Sails. What are you guys doing from here?
This weather's quite peculiar. I do quite enjoy it, though. It brings me back to, makes me a little nostalgic. What say you, Radagast?
Thanks for carrying me. I'm just holding on.
When did you get up there?
It's so cold. I need your warmth.
Oh, here you go, little friend. It's going to touch his tiny little jacket and press the digitation, make it warm for him. All better, I hope. You didn't have to come along, though I do appreciate the company. You do know where we're going, right?
When you make him warm, he just snuggles in. He shakes his head no.
Oh.
You're the only thing familiar to me, Theron.
Oh. Well, it'll be fine. It's not that far of a walk. We'll be out of this blizzard soon enough.
Just let me know if I need to turn into a polar bear, okay?
Polar bears aren't really known to be the nicest creatures. Probably should refrain.
Colt, we got a big feedback loop.
What the hell?
That threw me off for a second.
Was that me?
I actually weirdly didn't hear anything.
I thought my brain just skipped and I went back in time. I'm like,
I was moving my lips, but nothing was coming out.
Oh, sorry, I muted the stream, but apparently not my mic.
got it.
So it makes sense to no one. Sorry, I have too many buttons over here.
Ew, I
No,
had to hear
Theron,
my
I'm the polar bear. I'm a nice polar bear.
I had to hear my own voice. I'm disgusted.
Wow. I think you have a beautiful voice, Theron.
So have Theron and Radagast split from the group, or are you guys still with us?
Yeah. Oh, we split from the.
We left off.
Is while everyone was in a separate room or something. Darren just kind of got us like, well, Day is getting young, or Day ain't getting any younger, and you know what they say about idle hands, and took off.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Well, while you guys are doing that and kind of resolving that scene, Meow and I imagine would be off gathering information, kind of scouting out the city, the area, getting ready for the big event.
Radagast, are you really one of the Dwemer? I wanted to ask you that for quite a while now, but didn't really want to bring that up among everyone else. They probably wouldn't understand the gravity of it.
Are you talking to him during the storm?
Yeah. Is he snoozing on his like back or something?
Yeah, he's kind of like weathering it out. He'll talk to you like after we get to our destination.
I hear no answer. It's like, oh, little guy must be asleep. No worries, I'll ask him again later.
All right. Will you guys please roll me just some general perception as you're walking through town?
Okie dokie. General perception. The snow coming down is a little too thick. That's a 4.
Got it.
Perception, I got a 13, but my passive is 20.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys heading over to White Sails?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then about a 10-15 minute jaunt through the snow, odd and trudging though you may be, you do end up making it to the bridge running across towards the lighthouse island. Familiar enough semicircle steps leading you up. Of course, knocking at the door, another familiar voice. Come on in.
Opens doors. Oh, yes, hello. Good morning. Strange weather you have today.
Yeah, I really don't know what's up with that. Are we all dying?
Oh, doesn't seem so. Some weird magic definitely afoot, though.
Oh, good.
No extra dimensional or extra planar beasts outside that I can see causing this, so we're safe for now.
So you're here for...
Is this Adelaine or Karen speaking?
This would be Karen,
Okay.
her her receptionist.
Oh.
You're here for the job, right? Or rather the lead, I guess. She starts rifling through her desk drawer before just giving a whistle. And a few moments later, a sort of folded up paper airplane kind of flies its way onto her desk. Right. Just something pretty simple. Standard cargo delivery route. If you guys are interested, it's a lesser traveled route for us. And Adelaide thinks that for everything you've done, you folks could, I don't know, have the rights to it, I guess. Fair trade laws and such.
May I ask what the cargo is?
Oh, well, really, it's whatever you'd like. This particular route, running north-south, directly along the coast to Waterdeep.
Whatever we like, that's normally not how these things work, is it?
Well, rather than pay you to run a specific kind of cargo, Adelaide would rather just have you lay exclusive claim to that particular route. Owning the road, as it were.
So what are we being paid to do exactly? I'm not following.
Well, that's the point. You're not being paid, but you can make your own money legally by having the required authorization to trade. You'd be a merchant, but officially.
Ah, I see. Licensed merchants. So something that would get us through, I guess, whatever the medieval form of customs would be going into cities.
Exactly. You'd have all the former backing and paperwork, with zero of the necessary other things.
Well, sounds lucrative.
Could be, so long as you keep up with the supply, and maybe if you know a little bit about the area, you might be able to cater to their tastes.
Now
Oh,
for the means of transporting goods, would that also be provided, or do we need to have our own wagon?
well, suppose you would need to either rent one, or I guess you could buy one. If you were to speak with maybe the head office, they might be able to source one for you, installments, however you wish, but
Hmm. Okay. Well, you didn't have to ask me out here the following day to tell me this. Surely there's something larger here.
her eyes sort of narrow and she's like, well, okay. Ooh. Let's just say that this particular route is being used by some privateers. They've been running a few operations to secure cargo from the folks that are sailing it.
You've got pirates stealing your goods on this route, and if we clear the pirates, the route is ours.
She like nervously laughs. It's kind of like, pirates is such. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, how big is their
Yeah,
fleet?
it just doesn't look at you.
You can't be straightforward with me. I'm an understanding guy here.
At last estimate, they were maybe about a 5 fleet. Nothing too crazy, though. 1 galleon.
Do you know the name of their leader?
Well, no, but only his reputation.
What symbol do they fly?
What?
The standard skull and crossbones, or do they have some sort of unique identifier?
It's a meat bag. That is how, and she kind of folds through another smaller dossier, and there's just like a crew journal note that she flips over towards you, where there's a small snippet that she's pointing to where it says like mast is flying up. Is that a fucking bag? It's dripping. My God, I think there's an arm in there. And she kind of slides it back and is like, yeah. The other details are not so nice, but suffice to say, should you take care of that little problem, it'd be an excellent way to get your foot in the door. And you'd be doing everyone a favor, making the water safe for everyone.
Indeed, that does pique my interest. A rotten meat bag. I feel sorry for whoever has to man the crow's nest of that vessel.
Oh, precisely. It's got to be smelly.
Well, does this faction of pirates, do they have a name they go by as a group?
No, but the only description we have, because we can really only get so close and not lose anyone. She kind of like pulls out her shirt collar for a second and composes. Everywhere the ship goes, it seems to be leaving a trail of bloody water.
That's rather foul.
People say that right as they were about to go around a cove or catch up with it, it seems to be able to sink beneath the waves. That is to say, the lead ship, the galleon. I do know, however, the last people they hit, and she pulls up this satchel with a big AI burned into it. It's leather. Acquisitions Incorporated. One of their local branches was transporting something it seemed unique. You know, should you fix this, you might have an in with their head office, as well as ours.
All right. You know what? I'll bring this back to the group. I'm excited to take down some pirates, but it is a group decision.
Of course, and
We'll send one of those fancy paper airplanes your way with our joint response.
Oh, perfect. It's nothing pressing, you know, just keep it in mind.
Oh, so sounds like a good deal. Administer justice, get a trade line, make a little cash on the side.
And if you need an extra hand on one of your vessels, you know, point me at a harpoon, show me a catapult.
Does she look like a seafaring person?
Nope, she looks like she would be standing in line at a Starbucks.
Theron kind of cocks up an eyebrow. I appreciate the offer. I'll be sure to keep that on mind.
Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, it's been great. I'll be here. She shuffles her papers again and just sitting.
There reaches out for a handshake. Thank you for the information.
Oh, you're welcome.
Firm grip.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. I don't know my strength sometimes.
You'd be really good at stapling things.
You know, that could be a good job to retire after a life at adventure. I'll keep that in mind.
What's your friend doing with that watering can? Pointing over at Radagast.
I'm still sleeping, so if you see I'm drooling in it, then.
I think he's like somehow nestled up under like the hood of my jacket or something, sleeping.
Do you wake him up?
Nah.
Nah. Fair enough.
Radagast wanted to sleep, but Theron will let him sleep.
All right. Well, after some pleasantries and some adieus, you're free to do with as you wish. Walking outside this time, however, or at least opening the doors, it's back to being sunny.
Huh. Is there any like ribbon of snow on the ground? It's just like all vanished. It's like ground's dry as a bone.
It's starting to melt as we speak.
Weird weather in this realm, Theron mutters to himself as he closes the door behind him. You never catch this type of weather in Cyrodiil.
All right.
And with that, I will wake Radagast up. Hey, Radagast, it's not freezing cold out there anymore. You wanna hop on out of there and walk with your own legs?
You actually woke him up when you said Cyrodiil. When you said Cyrodiil, he just kind of like wakes up. He goes, "Oh, it was just a bad dream."
Nope, we're still here.
I speak a different language, but it's equivalent to fuck.
Beep?
Yeah, that's the, when you say a bad word.
Bleep.
Oh yeah, it's bleep.
All right. Well, where are you guys making your way to?
Make your way downtown.
Right, you are.
Walking fast, I'm homebound.
Meow, Anna, you guys have been just sort of circling the castle for about the last half hour, making sure everything seems cool.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Basically, the only things that you guys have seen have been decorations for the outer wall, nice multicolored ribbons and things. There seems to be kind of like a buzz of excitement in the air. Everybody seems on the up and up today. Nothing too crazy.
So am I in the area of where? Well, okay. So let me clarify. Have we been told the general area of where he is going to appear in this realm, or is this just kind of a, hey, he's going to appear, and then you have to find him when he gets here, sort of thing?
Yeah, it's more the second one. He's
Okay,
going to
sure.
be in the realm. Who knows where he's going to be? But if anyone's going to find him, it can be you.
Cool. Yeah. So Meow would be talking to Anna, and would assume, given the timing, it's going to be probably centered around where we're at, especially since he's been communicating with the rest of the group. Would make sense that he's going to be here around the wedding, so he would be kind of scouting in that area since everything just seems to so conveniently line up. He'd be looking for vantage points, maybe to set up a trap that would be kind of out of the way. What would he find?
So it's interesting that you say this because across the street, basically right next to that bar that everyone likes, pushing in a prayer, if you were to go around that alley, there is what seems to be a makeshift rope ladder that has been set up there at some point. Climbing to that vantage point, it's kind of like a sloped off roof, but with a few like sandbags propped up there. There is a bow and a few arrows, a couple green vials of what you can only assume is poison, just by a brief look. And there seem to be feathers dropped on the ground in various places there. And for this, you can roll me history.
Is that our little feathered friend that was going to murder everyone? Thank God. Let me get my sheet open. What was his name, though? Or
Axiom.
Axiom. Wait, was it Axiom? Hang on.
Yeah, Alien named
It would
him.
have been the name.
I
Yep.
named him, yeah.
It means worthy.
Only if there was some sort of website where we had all this information organized.
But
Yeah.
now we
Yeah.
do.
Nice.
Plug.
Uh,
Plug.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll
Sponsored,
a
not
history check
sponsored.
now.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
I guess I should post that link, should I? That I brought it up. Shit.
And bam.
There's my history
Oh,
check.
perfect.
14.
Okay. There was one point not too long ago where on a night very similar to this, the last party you guys went to, you had seen what seemed to be a bird-like creature in a blacked out ninja outfit creeping from around that rooftop.
I remember seeing him from across the street, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. Okay.
So this seems to be where old boy was posted up that night.
All right. Meow's gonna climb up and kind of investigate, see what all he finds. I know he said that there was some poison up there, but maybe see with that vantage point, look out, kind of how far out he can see in each direction, and kind of map out an area to kind of engage if he can manage to get this guy here.
You've got a perfect view of your guys' front door and your first two floors, any of the windows up front there. You can also see pretty much in a straight 180-degree arc down each street, one side towards the pyramid, the other side towards the open space towards the temple and the bridge that would lead across to the castle. However, once it gets towards the bridge, that's where your viewpoint would stop and would be blocked by another building. But pretty much down the entire street, and especially your guys' mansion.
All right. Well,
Condo?
townhome at this point. So in that regard, then Meow's going to find any back alleys that he can maintain like a reasonable amount of vision on, and start setting up like wire traps, stuff like that, to maybe trip up the guy and kind of MacGyver the whole area as best as he can, away obviously from heavily trafficked areas, more kind of remote back alley sort of thing.
Okay, so let me just understand this again to make sure. So you want to create a series of MacGyver-like traps through the street, but like
Specifically
leading
with
him
his
back
rope.
towards the alleys. Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna kind of his idea here is to kind of hurt him, if possible.
Okay.
Or if need be, go the opposite direction. And if he needs to run the fuck away, he wants to have some ability to stop him from chasing him, and kind of set up these traps to be able to distance himself and hide.
All right. Now I would like for you to describe to me, not like in-depth detail, you know what I mean? I don't need your entire Rube Goldberg machine, but like I need to know in sequence, is there going to be like a rope trap that grabs him by his ankle and hoists him up? Like, is there a spike pit? Just like the number of traps that you're doing and kind of what they are.
You hang a
So
couple
think-
of paint cans
I mean,
from the
So
banister and throw
think
at
like
him.
think like Fallout. So like I'm gonna hang like a bunch of cans from a string in certain areas so I can hear
Okay.
him coming.
I
That
mean,
one is
I-
easy. You don't need a roll for that.
For those longtime watchers, you might not think of the tactical genius of Meow. I, for one, am amongst that crowd. I can't wait to see this. You have my undivided attention.
Listen, here's my bet.
Mhm.
I go through all of this elaborate setup. He doesn't even show. He's like on the other side of town.
Some wayward orphan's gonna be like caught up swinging in an alley. Just some orphan looking for food.
Meanwhile, fucking Meow's posted up like Rambo with paint streaked across his face, just like hiding in a trash can, waiting the whole night.
I'm all for it.
Just please don't
So-
dig a tiger pit in the middle of town.
Uh,
They drew first
So-
blood. They drew first
Can
blood.
traps. Can traps are easy. You can string those up, no problem. No check required for that. All right, next trap.
Definitely a trip trap.
Okay. So like thin tripwire kind of deal.
Or a
Yeah.
snare.
As long as it's not like a super expensive material. I don't know what the likelihood of finding something like that would be, but he would also have some sort of snare trap, or maybe even a bag of marbles. He could like roll some marbles out, like fucking Home Alone style.
Ball bearings.
Yeah, there are ball bearings.
Are there Legos in this universe?
They're caltrops.
Caltrops. Ah!
Okay. All right. So, are you going to be releasing this bag of marbles by hand, or are we rigging up a machine to like if a trap is triggered, then it releases the marbles?
Oh, it has to be a Rube Goldberg machine, 100%.
Okay. All right.
And that sends down a
Tripwire that
So then I'm gonna need a investigation check for Meow to be able to mechanically put stuff together. But
okay, cool.
I will give you advantage because you've probably been plotting like Rambo-like revenge on very many people, so you might have tried this a few times, I would imagine.
Maybe Anna's helping also.
So you said investigation, right?
Yeah.
And did you say advantage too? I'm sorry.
Yes. I will give you help from Anna. Yeah.
Oh boy.
We can mechanically flavor that because she does have
Uh,
investigation.
17 and 16.
Okay. All
You
right.
said I get when you say help. What is that?
So yeah, a character
got it.
can
Okay, got it.
help you make a check so long as they are proficient in it. So it's basically akin to like if you're picking a lock, you could have Colt right next to you helping you by being like, okay, you want to stick your hand in that way, flick that pin, hold this, you know.
As opposed to
Okay,
Radgast, who would be sleeping and not knowing how to pick locks, who would not be able to provide help.
Nice.
So you are able to logically sequence out this trap. You can make it work perfectly. Now give me I'm gonna need 2 more, okay, to like fully convince me of whatever you want to do. I need
Okay.
performance on how well you're doing it. What? Okay, you know what? Your choice: performance or sleight of hand, because I could be convinced of either one.
We'll go sleight of hand.
I am all for this. I don't know which way I want this to go.
That's a 22.
Whoa!
Okay. Most of the silly stuff on the side of the street, we can hang your can trap. But like, I would say overall, your best bet is trying to drag them into this alley. So describe to me the alley from start to finish, how you've Rube Goldberg'd this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, coming into this alley, there would of course be a tripwire right around the corner, kind of out of sight. That as soon as you turn the corner, trip the wire, that will then release the bag of marbles or whatever to then use his forward momentum as he's Looney Tunes sliding across the floor into, I'm going to say, a very elaborately set up couple or three empty garbage cans for like maximum loudness. And then from there, I would want to make sure that there's a vantage point here that I could use while he's hopefully prone, and I've been able to determine where he is, to then have some sort of oil set up to where I could then shoot it with a lit arrow to catch his ass on fire. So whatever I would need to do to pull that off.
I was waiting for the extra violence. I didn't know where it was gonna happen.
Hey, I was told I have to kill this guy. I'm not.
It is.
We can go fucking Tom and Jerry all the way up until we got to kill.
I would like to remind everyone watching to join our Discord channel, where a series of Wile E. Coyote gifs are being posted in the meme channel, showing when we expect things to happen.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh, that made me happy. All right.
Oh boy.
As soon as I heard oil, I'm like, okay, I know where this is going now.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
What could go wrong?
All right. So, just to recap, the Death Alley, we have the tripwire, which will release marbles. The marbles will cause a slide into a group of garbage cans, almost bowling style or golf style, where we hope to land them into or against these garbage cans to make a noise, make them fall. Then that is your cue to, well, okay, hold on. Then it breaks oil. Like maybe there's an oil flask in there, and then you're going to just fire arrow, yeah?
Yeah, or maybe like, yeah. So either I was gonna think maybe put the oil inside one of the trash cans, but then it probably wouldn't fall over if you didn't hit it hard enough. So yeah, have like a little flask or something of oil kind of in that area.
Okay, I'll give you this. You've got a small oil flask on the wall at the end of the trash can slide, where one of the cans is pressed up against the flask. If it crashes or somebody crashes into it, they're gonna break the flask. Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, or if need be, if he doesn't hit it, I can always just shoot the flask directly.
Yeah, honestly, there you go. Damn. Okay.
He will do this in as many alleys as he can and have this exact same trap set up because I don't want to have to explain another one. And then wherever his entryway to getting up on top of the roof, I think you said there was like a half like ladder or something, like half hanging ladder.
Yeah. Yep. Rope ladder.
Okay, so he would put a backwards Minecraft door so he can't open it. I'm just that it was just. We'll just pretend I didn't say that, and then we'll just somehow heavily guard that area. Maybe like I'll cut the rope if he starts coming towards me.
It is a ladder that you can bring up. Okay. It's only attached at one end, so you could just reel it up while you're up there.
He might have mad hops. I don't know. I think I'll cut.
There's going to be a 12% decrease in the homeless population this week.
All right. So let's say this whole thing takes you up like 40 minutes or so per alleyway if you're really busting.
Okay.
And you want to set it up in as many alleyways as possible. Let's just safely say for the next at least 2 hours, counting your initial scouting, you'll be setting up death alleys across the city. You can, if you wish. We do have access to the map here on tabletop. If you want to go ahead and use your draw tool and make like little marks around the city, as many as you can try to do within 2 hours. Definitely, let me erase this stupid one here. So this first dot will be the initial alley. So like right behind here, basically.
Okay.
With this building being the vantage point out into this main street here.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, while Theron is on his way, as I have just heard, to speak to any of the local guards if they know about any of these pirates, we go back to the Longshots condo, where what is going on?
Well, I think Colt's still eating. Colt's eating chocolate chip or blueberry pancakes with Vel.
Just a
Um,
big cuddle.
I think
Cuddle.
Elion would have just finished his thingy that he was doing with Alistair. I'm looking at the gifts, sorry.
I too was distracted by flossing
catching-
Tom and Jerry.
Catching up on the gifts. That one was mine, but yeah. Hang on, let me switch my music to something more appropriate. I need to get like the vibe going.
Yeah, get the vibe. All right.
Like how long ago? Like what? I don't remember what we were doing. Last week.
We ended on the big like drop of information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
So
yeah.
we'd just spoken to each other about how we were family.
Well, yeah, we didn't talk about. I said that I would go into the other room and get some answers, and then come back and then talk to Colt first.
Yeah, I think you two know you're half siblings. You don't know you're actually twins. Well, Vel does.
No,
Alien knows it. Vel
we knew
doesn't.
we knew that we were probably full siblings because of that insight check that we did. I think it was.
I feel like you haven't talked to me about it though.
But
I
we
feel
did.
like
we
you
both
had
figured
the
that out
vision.
together.
Yeah, I believe I left off literally right at the end of the vision.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm saying before that, when we were talking together,
Oh yeah,
were
we
like,
were like, how likely.
we were like, oh, we're
But-
probably like full siblings.
But like, I don't know.
We don't know about
Sure.
being twins or anything like that.
Yeah. Especially because apparently both of us are completely clueless about how old we actually are.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
No. Okay.
That'll be fun. How old are you? I don't know. How old are you?
I just answer a different age every time. Probably.
I guess Colt looks around your ages as well, even though he is technically
Older,
30
yeah.
years older. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're roughly around 20 years old, right?
2025, I put.
Yeah, 2025. Somewhere around there.
Oh, I
Wow,
was gonna miss the best
goodbye.
part. Okay, I was gonna say.
But yeah, so Val and Colt are just sitting in the kitchen, like eating pancakes, waiting for Alien to finish with the
Okay.
talking to Alistair
Well,
and coming
Colt-
downstairs.
Colt doesn't know anything, so. surprise.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't tell Colt anything about Alien.
Correct.
Yeah. So he'll come out of wherever, because I don't know where the floor plan is of where the rooms are, but I'm gonna
Upstairs.
assume that. All right, so he comes downstairs, and he looks over at Vel and kind of like he looks like he wants to say something, but he doesn't. And then he goes over to Colt and he's like, can I talk to you for a second?
Always. Always. You want some pancakes?
Val's like,
n-
I need to go to the toilet and just kind of leaves, just winking at you. Oh, yeah.
No, that's okay. I'm not really hungry right now.
Okay. Tell you what, you do not want to go in there after Valhalla destroys the toilets. I mean, I've known tieflings in my life, but holy, I mean, she can clear out a room. She eats everything, so like,
Yeah.
her farts are awful.
I will take your word for it. I don't want to have the day or smell that.
Smells like a pile of kobolds.
Ew.
Dead kobolds.
Oh. All right. Anyways,
Anyways.
that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay. I thought that's okay. Yes.
No. So and he sits down where Vel was sitting, which I assume is facing him. And he goes, "Well, so okay. First of all, don't get mad. I don't know why you'd get mad, but like don't get
Did
mad.
you steal money from me?
No.
All right. Well, then that's usually the big thing I get mad about. So you should be
Okay.
fine.
No, I didn't steal money from you. I did contact Alistair.
You'll see him tense up a bit. Like, okay.
I said don't.
I'm
Yeah,
not bad. I just, it's.
I don't know. I
He's
just
been
like.
popping up a lot more than I would like lately.
Yeah, yeah, it's just I was gonna say you might want to sit down for this, but you're already sitting down, so like get comfortable, I guess. So it turns out that you are mine. Oh, and Vel's half brother. I'm Vel's brother. I'm not kidding. I'm being completely serious right now. I'm not kidding.
Okay. Just so that we're all on the same page here.
Yes.
Alistair
Mm-hmm.
is your father.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother is also Valhalla's mother.
Yeah.
So you're twins.
Yes.
And you are
Yeah.
my half brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Colt will stand up. Kind of like look like you very, very carefully. Slowly walk around. What's that?
This is visually what an insight check looks like.
Slowly walk around the counter and be like kind of face to face with you. Kind of thinking about all the times Colt and Ellie have had together. He's thinking about the time that he died. The other time that he died. Thinks about holding a gun to Thane's head on a beach that one time before the timeline has changed. And he has a very like serious look on his face, and then kind of smiles a bit, and he goes, "I have a brother," and he just gives him a big hug, like one of the tightest hugs he has ever gotten from Colt.
He's like, "Oh, okay, yep, that's great." He's like giving him the pat on the back.
And he kind of goes back, puts his hands on his shoulder, and goes, "Okay. All right."
I need to tell Vel too, because I.
Oh wait, Vel doesn't know? What?
No, I told her that I wanted to tell you first. And then.
What does
Well,
Vel? You better get ready. You better brace yourself, because
Well, I mean, she's the one who kind of told me in the first place that I was related to her, and then I freaked out.
Okay.
And then we pieced some things together, and I decided to go get information.
Well,
So
you may want to take the keys and coins out of your pockets, because she's going to tackle you in a hug, and if you land on those, it's going to hurt like a fucker.
she probably already has an idea because I made her leave the room, so I think she.
Oh, that's
kinda
not.
has
She
an
doesn't
idea.
have like explosive diarrhea.
No, she's
Oh.
Val. Come back.
Light a match.
Like
Just in
yells
case.
for
Just
Val.
in case.
Yeah, Val will obviously come back into the room.
Elia's just holding like a thumbs up.
Val's like, cool. So you told him, awesome.
Yeah.
One big
Oh,
happy family.
Also, we're siblings, but we're twins. Like we were born on the same
We're
day.
twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Val immediately tackles.
Colt takes a single step back and just watches him go.
Just flop.
Told you.
Val's like, I'm taller, so therefore I'm the older sibling.
That is not how that
Not
works.
how, yeah.
but-
I don't know. Wait, what? How old are you? Do you know?
How old are you?
I don't know.
I'm just a bit older than you.
I'm 50.
Wow.
I look fucking great, but like I'm technically 50.
Colt, you're old.
I am.
Colt's the oldest brother.
Yes.
You are the young little baby boy that we have to protect. Colt, how did we let him die already?
Well,
Also flashback to the vampire incident where you died.
well, I technically blame Thane for both of those. He's gonna pull them both up into a gentler hug. He's gonna like push their heads so all three of them are together. He's gonna look at them and goes, "All right, listen. It's a lot of information this morning, but I believe it. I mean, everything that, like, if you just think about the time we all arrived on the pyramid at the same time, that's basically all the proof I need to have to confirm this. So, let's watch each other's back, because I don't feel like this is a coincidence. Let's just all be very careful.
I already knew that Ezekiel Yesenia deserved to die. Painfully. Now,
Oh, yeah.
he deserves to die even more painfully and slowly.
And then the coach will look at Ellie, and also, when we're done with him, you and me, Val, and whoever else, we're going to go to Waterdeep.
Yeah, how many siblings do we have, do you think?
We're going to murder Roger, is what we're going to do.
What? I don't know about that.
All right, listen.
That seems a bit extreme. I just why go back, right?
Tell you what, we won't do that. I kind of wink at Val. We're going to do that.
Yeah. Only we won't do that. She winks incredibly badly back at Colt.
Yeah. We've murdered
You can clearly see them like, okay.
Colt and Val have obviously murdered people before and have not lost sleep over it. All right, listen. I don't know where the hell everyone else is. Assuming no one's saying
up. Go out and celebrate.
Well.
Oh well, we have a wedding that we never went to. So.
We have a wedding tomorrow, so why don't we just combine those together? Although I want to say, you two
really want me to put the energy of two parties into one?
It's either two high energy parties or one high energy party at the same time. But I'm
gonna bring double.
We'll have drinks tonight. But
speaking of well, just because you mentioned Ezekiel, when I left for a little bit, I decided that I didn't want to be known by him anymore.
Okay.
So I kind of took his last name out of my name, but I added my mother's real last name because it turns out she wasn't really a bad person. She just fell victim to terrible circumstances.
What's your name now?
Tam is the last name, but Val and I aren't sure if that's a clan name or if it's just an actual last name. We're not really sure what's going on. We might be related to Silver and that kid that Ezekiel has.
Yeah, we need to talk to Cass's Tam. Actually, let's go find him.
Well, he's currently wiping out folks trying to kill us. I think we're going to meet up with him after the wedding. So I'd rather not interrupt him doing that because it's kind of heavy lifting.
We can help.
They're probably we're probably doing the best thing by being bait, and they can them from behind.
If you say so.
So Colt Sebastian Taylor, Valhalla Taylor, and Alien Tate. The 3 T's.
Tate.
Alien Tate? What?
Alien Tate.
I don't have a distant cousin named Andrew, guys. Come on.
Tam.
Oh
Oh, Tam. Oh, yeah, that's right.
no.
That was a bad
Oh,
one.
no.
Where did I get Tate from?
I
We're
don't
just
know,
gonna
but it was
drive around in a
funny.
Bugatti.
Oops.
A Bugatti. Yeah. What color is your Bugatti?
Blue.
Great.
You know what? I've always wanted a longer name. I think I'll make my middle name Tam.
Oh, VTT.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that. 3 names are always better than 1. That's people know me as Colt Sebastian Taylor.
There you go.
Okay. Still processing. Great. Colt's going to go to the counter. He's going to pull out a piece of paper. He's going to write a note. He's going to take a ring out of his pocket, wrap the ring up in the note, go to the outdoors. He's going to flag over a Black Hook member, hand him the note, and say, there's instructions in there. Take it to HQ and take care of that for me, please.
Gives a quick nod and
Screw.
screw.
Yeah. So, secret stuff you'll find out later.
Fun.
I'm sure
Well-
we will.
Val says, Val, when Colt comes back, says, we need to go out shopping for drinks tonight and dinner. We need to do something special.
Mm.
I think I
I'm
know.
quite happy to go and get some drinks.
I mean,
for
I'll
us.
take
I'll just pop out really quick.
it's lunch, but like I can day drink today. I mean, we probably should wait till Theron comes back. We might be needed somewhere. I don't know. Just something popped in my head. Let's not get too drunk yet.
We don't have to drink yet, but we should get the drinks for tonight.
Yeah, probably drinking here is much safer. When we drink out and about, usually something awful happens.
Yeah.
All right.
But fun.
All right. Well, let's listen. There's a lot going on. Let's make sure the 3 of us are all within like shouting distance of us for the next few days, just in case. So if you're going out for drinks, I think both of us need to come with you.
I lean in to like whisper in Alien's ear, but like loud enough that Colt can hear, to just like, yeah, this is what it's like to have Colt as a big brother. He's way overprotective.
Yeah. Do I? He's like, what? He's like, do I still get freedom? Like, I want to actually be able to do things. Maybe I should have
yeah.
told him.
Yeah, you just tell him no and then do it anyway. And then you put up with him being disappointed.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm used to that. I can do that.
He's the kind of person who'll be, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. And it is actually harder than you think to put up with.
He's more of a dad than a brother.
Not make a perception roll to see if I hear these whispers. I mean,
No, we're talking loud enough for you to hear.
I mean, I do have the
Yeah, like
observant.
we're not actually.
I can do the observant fee. I can read lips.
Yeah, but like we're not actually like we're like staged.
We're talking loud enough for
like
yeah.
loud enough that you can hear.
Okay, sorry. Cole's like, I'm sorry. Listen, I mean, let's raise our hands here. Who has been kidnapped in the last 24 hours?
Look, that was resolved.
Oh, there we
really
go.
quickly.
Yes, the
Elion keeps
tiefling.
his hand down proudly. He's like, I wasn't
The
kidding.
tiefling that farts a lot was kidnapped.
It went missing for months. Excuse me, the tiefling who what?
You fart all the time.
Oh, he said, yeah. Disgusting stuff.
Look, we agreed that would stay between us.
Well, we're family now, so now everyone knows.
I eat everything. It's got to come out somehow.
Factually accurate.
Mm.
All right, so we're waiting
Speaking
for
of, I actually need to go to the loo this time.
Oh, okay, well.
Cheers.
And as we debate the moral efficacies of tiefling farts, Theron, you've talked to quite a few different groups of guards. They don't really have any concrete details other than anyone who has ever come across them has not lived to tell the tale. Most of the time, it's people who have seen it out in the distant waves or people who were lucky enough to, or unlucky enough to be at the tail end of the path. But they seem to have accrued a name. The Demon Fleet is what any of the merchants or guards are calling it.
Hmm. You're muted. There.
I know.
Oh.
Noted.
All right.
And for those you're wondering, a message Buck telling him that's what I was doing. Just going around asking guards if they've heard any rumors or any more identification that I could go off of.
Yeah, over the next couple hours, you have set up a series of death alleys all around the Longshots villa. Satisfied with your handiwork, what's your next move?
As I've been setting them up, Meow was going to be talking with Anna begrudgingly about the topic of magic, and specifically illusion magic. He's kind of surmised that due to everything kind of happening the way it's happened, he's likely coming for either Colt, Vel, Elian, or whoever the wedding is for, and I can't remember that person's name. So he's going to kind of talk to her about if she's able to cast an illusion for the four of them, and if we could set them up strategically to kind of bait him out into these alleyways so that we can have an opportunity to get him away from everybody and kill him.
So you want me to use an illusion to change his shape? I'm sorry, I may have lost the plot on that one.
Like a cast, like you know how Theron cast Greater Illusion when he saved us from all the water peoples. Something similar to that, but maybe having four, one of each person of the potential list of reasons why he's coming, set up in an area cast to kind of draw him, I guess.
I see.
Into the trap.
Gotcha. Looking through some of the spells that could be done here.
And if not, a cardboard cutout with paint will do just
Isn't
as well.
there like a program illusion or something like that?
There is. I was looking at the level for it again. Versus hers. So I could have the fundamentals of this down. I could probably cast it. But I'm probably going to need some scrolls. I should be able to take care of this, but it's going to take me some time. But I could, yeah.
We've got nothing but time.
Then let's go see the gnomes at the House of Knowledge. You'll love them. They're like this tall.
Yeah, will roll his eyes just like out of her gaze.
I want to hear
I'm
that.
Sure, I'm sure I will, honey.
I want to hear that Anna line more time. How tall are they?
Oh, God.
Like this tall.
Listen, guys, she's from the country. She doesn't know that she is the way she is, okay?
Oh, I'm amused easily tonight. I don't know why.
Okay. So, are we good to let a couple hours pass and reconvene?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
If a couple hours are passing, Val will be casting the Find Familiar spell. During that time.
I think Colt would inform Amatrine of his new familiar relations.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, really?
Girl, what?
What? Oh, all right.
Wait, we told her, yeah?
I was
Yeah,
there.
Val told Amatrine first
Okay.
about Colt.
I was like,
accidentally.
I'm
yeah,
pretty
both
sure
of
I
us.
was
I remember
there.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot. I was like, wait a minute.
I think Amatrine would notice Colt being a little like his song feeling much warmer now than knowing this stuff. He's actually legitimately happy to have a family.
Anyone else having trouble here? Alias. Seems like her mic's really low.
Is this better?
Much better.
I just turned my gain up a bunch. I can make it. No, I can't. I was gonna say I can make it louder. I can't. But
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you guys have always really been family.
Yeah,
Facts.
it like it's surprising, but like thinking back, I've had a lot of like, oh, okay.
I mean, your guys' songs have always intertwined so closely.
Yeah, it's neat. I like it's. I'm just, yes. It's hard to, despite being a writer, hard to put into words.
Words are useless.
Well, I mean, I do make some money off of them, but I wouldn't say that the word I would use, but sure.
Completely and utterly clunky and awkward.
Factually accurate, but still, yes.
So what why sorry, words.
Me too. All the
Cheers.
time.
I think this may be a good time to go ahead and take a water break,
Oh,
use the
okay.
bathroom.
I wanna get
We'll
food.
come back, reconvene. Everyone will be here. We'll be able to put our heads together.
We'll be right back. And whoopee, we're back.
Okay, there. I want to just keep eating these, but I don't know if it's good for me.
So
I might
what
do
what is expected from this whole wedding thing?
You love to get married.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
are you asking in
So
character?
real for that?
So it's been a couple hours. Anyone who wants to be can be back at the mansion, condo, double-decker trailer, whatever it is.
Classic. Classic.
I'm making tea. I'm making tea because I want tea.
Okay.
Ellen has become a
so
tea fanatic, guys. Just
I
like
will
me.
set that scene for you and run with it as you will.
Has Meow and Anna finished at this point with their shopping spree?
Yes. You've got programmed illusions of each long shot at any of your alleys that you wish.
Got it. Okay. At this point, Meow would be tracking down Bilhella. Does he find her?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
meditating. She's been meditating, and she meditated for long enough to finish the spell, to cast the Find Familiar spell, and then meditating fell asleep.
Okay.
Like if you like looking for her, you like knock on the door to her room that is kind of cracked open, and she'll be like, "Well, I'm awake. Yep, I was just meditating."
Colt will put a blanket over her. What? Wait. Find familiar. What does your familiar look like?
So I was just thinking, so it'll be like the imp familiar, but it will be taking a form of, a cat, that looks exactly like how she would have described her childhood, like, pet cat that she and Tez kind of kept secret from their parents for as long as she could, and then when their parents found out, the cat disappeared.
Oh my god.
The
Yep.
cat
So
went,
sad.
cat
And
went to
I'll
the farm.
send you. It's not my like it. Yeah, basically, it was a three-legged golden Burmese cat. I can send you a picture because based off my childhood pet who passed away like 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So yeah, called Lightning.
That's adorable.
I will find pics and send them when I have a moment because I have some pictures obviously of them. But yeah. So that will be what appears.
So Meow would kind of ask if he could just talk for a moment. If I remember correctly, though, you gave Meow the Ring of Spellstoring, right?
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna sit down and ask her to kind of show him how to use it first off.
My magic comes so naturally to me. Just think really hard about wanting to use it. So picture in your mind, like if you're wanting to use the polymorph spell, picture in your mind you or the person that you are trying to make become something, becoming
He
that
cast
thing.
polymorph on you.
Oh boy.
Val willingly failed to save.
Touche. Oh, never mind.
So you willingly accept the polymorph?
I willingly fail, yeah. What are you sending me into?
Cool. At this point, it's a concentration spell, right? So he would have to like unconcentrate. Okay, cool. He'll kind of like sit there for a second and just kind of stare at you. He's just like looking at his ring finger, a little confused, and then he'll say, he'll just start speaking gibberish like "Halakamugaza Zam Pikazaba," and just like try to like shake his hand and get it to stop. And he'll get frustrated and he'll just like slap himself on the face, and we'll just call that him breaking concentration.
What animal did you turn me into?
A rat.
Yeah, so while you're saying those gibberish, the rat's just squeaking away at you, trying to give you advice, but just going.
Okay, so now that you're back at a human, so he's gonna mention. He's seen you teleport before, or seen some members of the group teleport before, and he's going to ask, do you have the ability to do that?
Yes, yeah, do you want a teleport spell? I can put that in instead of the polymorph. I also have it's really... I charge him with, put in the...
He's specifically referring to Misty Step, just so we're all...
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
I remember the discussion in the chat.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So I'm...
And also, how would you describe silvery barbs? Because I don't actually know what that would look like.
Just say, how sometimes, I guess it would be kind of just like, look like I do something magical and then you get kind of lucky. I guess. Like
okay.
Well,
be another one of
So
your luck abilities.
he'll mention you just seem sometimes to be able to really get out of something that realistically you shouldn't have been able to get out of, like dodge an arrow that kind of just like breezes right past your nose. How did you do that?
You gotta tie silvery barbs to a catchphrase. It just has a vocal composed, like "Not today."
Oh, yeah. Silvery barbs. Yeah. You just have to say, "Not today," and kind of shake your finger like that, and it'll work. Here we go, and I
in like the sassiest way possible. He's, "Not today."
Yes, and think.
Okay.
So you take someone's luck and give it to someone else. So when something's about to hit you, you take the luck of that person who managed to nearly hit what was going to hit you, and you can give it to anyone, including yourself, to make them be more likely to hit your enemy or something like that. So you that's how that
Meow
works.
doesn't understand, but he can see that it's very, very effective. So he'll ask her to cast that into the ring as well. So that
yeah,
we're
she'll do
clear,
that.
Buck. In case you didn't see the conversation earlier, we would be storing two casts of Misty Step and one cast of Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
And then I imagine Meow and Vel would sit and just chat for a while, and Meow would probably smoke his pipe as we talked about magic spells and how much he hates them, but hey, maybe they're kind of useful.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, I'll tell him to like let me know if he wants to be like extra fast during a battle at some point, because it takes some effort, but I'm referring to the haste spell. I can make him a bit faster.
Very cool, very cool. Oh, by the way, if Colt asks, you and I were not in the room alone together, because I think he's still a little bit weird about that one time. You remember when he killed
Colt
me?
is so overprotective.
From like another
And
universe?
now he knows we're actually biologically siblings. It's gonna be worse.
Oh.
I'm gonna go now. And with that,
She
Mal's just
tries to
gonna
take-
slowly back out of the room.
She tries to take a smoke of his pipe, but like obviously he's like, nope.
He's in fact, Meow's gonna put his hand over the pipe, inhale as big as he can, and hold his breath in his nostrils, and just walk out of the room until you start seeing smoke come out of his ears.
Okay, well, it was nice chatting.
Mm.
She kind of yells, it was nice chatting to you alone in this room together.
Meow's just gonna start running.
Somewhere, Colt's ears are burning.
Colt kind of just peeks around the corner. Okay.
All right. Anything else spectacular happening? Anyone have anything to discuss?
Cole will do one thing at the very end of the night, but I'm going to wait until we wrap up the day.
All right. Well, that time is rapidly approaching. We will be wrapping up the day as you guys sort of relax, prepare for your party, buy your drinks that you wish.
Oh yes.
I might wander around town and just cast locate creature.
What are you looking for?
Colt, Vel, and Elian's brothers and sisters.
Okay. Well,
I
I
have-
will.
I have 3
Real
fourth
honest.
level spells. I have 3 4th level spells, 2 5th levels, and 2 6th levels. No, 1 6th level.
All right. Each
So I will
of
use all of them.
those will be unsuccessful. Does not seem to be another of the Alistair group within your 1,000-foot search radiuses as you were moving through town, of course.
At least we know where they're not.
Not
Which
tonight.
is adorable, by the way.
All right, I'll go back.
I would think like the last one, she gets 3 pings and then realizes she's outside the condo.
Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she probably got lost there for a bit.
Yeah.
Wandered around, kept pinging. And then just like met, her feet took her back home.
If you're ever
Alright.
lost, you just ping us, and then you'll be able to get back.
If I have the spell.
What drinks did Vel acquire?
If Val goes wandering around town, then if she manages to go wandering around town alone, she's gonna be looking for Kiss.
Wait, what? Oh,
So you
Silver?
just said you let her go wandering around, yep, alone. So she's gonna be like trying to keep an eye out and trying to look for Cassis.
Okay.
Well, yeah, getting some. Essentially, she wants to get stuff to make fancy cocktails, but yeah.
Would I be able to stealthily trail behind her because Colt is a little paranoid about her being kidnapped again?
Make a stealth
Yeah,
check.
my passive perception's 11, so.
God damn right I am. All right. All right. Stealth. Where are you? Okay.
Give yourself a disguise with that glamored armor.
I would probably change the armor to look like the current fashion. Well, that's a 2, but reliable talent that makes it a fucking 26.
Val's passive perception
You're
is
lucky it
11.
wasn't a
She'd be
one.
looking out for Colt if she's looking for Cassis, so she
Yep.
definitely does not notice you.
Colt, you're behind every corner, every newspaper, every trash can.
And she is kind of wandering around. Presumably, she's borrowed some coin off Colt, like buying up stuff. Like she finds a pineapple or some shit
Oh.
for garnishes, but also
And
mostly
while
looking for
you're
Cassis.
while you're skulking around, you randomly see a hologram of yourself at the end of one of these alleys, and you can also see a tripwire set up. There's the glint of a bottle with possibly some oil set next to some trash cans. There's something dastardly set up with this alley.
What roll would I have to make to connect it to Meow?
That would be impossible.
Ah! Okay, all
This
right.
isn't something we've seen Meow do before, so.
Okay. Colt's gotta look at it like,
Yeah.
I have too much on my plate to unpack that. Keep around going.
All right. Over the next hour or two of wandering around, same as Ametrine, you have not come across hide nor hair of Silver, old Cass's Tam.
I like to think that we come across each other in our wanderings, like passing, but we don't see each other. We just keep walking.
Like Cole notices, but we don't.
Yeah, no, you two
Alright.
you literally pass by each other. Or Colt kind of like pokes up from the trash can, going,
Maybe we nod at each other, not realizing it was the other person, and just keep walking.
Yeah. Just too focused.
And then we come around like from opposite sides of the street and end up at the front door at the same time.
Yeah. Val has, by the way, been shopping for like drinks and, like I said, like garnishes and stuff for like fancy, like over the top cocktails. So I don't know how much she managed to find of stuff like that, but that's also been what she's looking for.
I'll take 20 gold off. I'm assuming that's what she took and spent.
A quick question out of character.
Yes.
Did we ever determine who was trying to kill us after Silver kind of called off his hit on us or whatever?
The Xanathar Guild was the big one.
Okay, got it. But not the only one.
Was like the Zentarum?
The Zentarum were kind of talked about, and the Mintarn Mafia, although they were revealed to not actually be bad guys.
Heard.
Also, other question, how old was Sarah again?
At what point? When she
Her
was
death.
kidnapped?
Death,
Killed?
kidnapping, removal from Meow's life.
I think I said she was like 10 or 11. Like she was young.
Okay. I just wanted to nail that down. That's what I thought, but I was like, I better ask that now while I'm thinking about it.
And I
Okay.
can't
And it's a
remember
popular
honestly
age for
how many
people to
years it's
disappear.
been. I don't remember what we determined there either.
There's something so sinister yet so correct about what you just said.
When in doubt of not knowing something or not being able to make a decision, just say that you don't know. And it works perfectly.
I choose the one that's most beneficial. So
There you
whatever
go.
that number is. That's
Yeah.
the one we use.
All right. So then, having done your adventures and activities throughout the day, you all reconvene back at Longshots HQ to either end your night off with a bang or however you choose. Whenever you're ready, we can advance to the next day.
Yeah, Val just has a great time being about into making extremely strong but extremely sweet
Ooh.
cocktail. That
Elion will
will
be trying to make sure that there's no alcohol in his drinks.
Val.
She'll be serving mocktails to Meow specifically.
Oh, Elion wants what Meow's having. Elion wants the mocktails, wants the virgin drinks.
She'll give them to.
Val, having traveled with Colt a bit before this campaign, knows exactly the kind of cocktails he likes and finds that she's doing an amazing job at it. At some point, though, Colt will casually put his hand on the back of Elian, just kind of giving him a pat, but will try his best not for him to notice him cast Identify on him. Just to make sure there's no otherworldly influences going on there. Making sure
Colt
that,
doesn't believe that Elion could actually be a better person.
I would say there's a bit of suspicion there. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But
Fuck
he
you.
doesn't
No.
want he doesn't want to insult his new half brother, so he will try to do
Oh, so
this.
if he wasn't that brother, it'd be fine.
He wants to do this without him noticing.
So, what I would say is there doesn't seem to be anything magically possessing Elian.
Okay.
Yeah, I made some life improvements. Deal with it.
Once finding
Can
it out, he'll give him half a hug and clinkety clink.
Elian doesn't want. Okay, this is just fun for me, but he'll still want to have, because you were like, oh, I want to make fun drinks for like matching drinks or whatever. He would still want exactly what you guys are having, just without the alcohol. And you know how some alcoholic drinks don't work without the alcohol, and it's just syrup and shit. He would still just want that.
Yeah, I've worked
It's
so
just
far with you on
you're like-
mocktails of things, and you're like, you don't want that, but
It's like, yeah, I do.
yeah, they insist, and then they're like, this is disgusting. And it's like, yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah, even if it's gross,
noticing
you're
that
like,
Val will
I'm
make
enjoying just being
more-
here.
Val will make more cocktails that are much more suited to being mocktails as well, but still when they're cocktails, high alcohol content, very deceptive, aiming to get everyone that's not sober
Ametrine gets-
absolutely smashed.
Ametrine gets smashed really quickly.
Nice.
I assume.
Hilarious.
I don't know. I can. Let me.
Or make up
I'll roll a
hungover.
con. I rolled a nat 1 for my con save.
Oh boy.
She gets smashed. She gets utterly
boy.
smashed. She starts casting. She starts casting fairy fire all over the place,
Oh, God.
trying to create some vibes. Like, I think I'll use the rest of my spell slots to
Somebody
cast fairy
got
fire.
prestidigitation up in here.
Anyone
Yeah,
who was
yeah.
in the area when she casted Fairy Fire is now also emitting light.
Okay.
Yeah,
Probably everyone.
yeah. So no, it's a dex save, DC 18. If you don't want to be
I'll
sparkly,
willingly, I'll willingly fail. I want to be sparkly.
yeah, no. Everybody, I'm assuming everybody at some point for a minute is sparkly.
Colt doesn't want to be sparkly.
I'll cast animate objects to make objects that are sparkly dance around.
Oh boy, this is a party.
I'll
Oh.
cast it for 7, 10 times until I run out of
We need
magic.
music now.
Before
Who can
this
play
party,
music?
before this party started, Cole will probably ask Elian and Val whether we should tell everyone else about this new relation we have.
I
Yeah.
don't. I feel like they're gonna find out eventually. I don't really care either way.
All right, well then
I
that's
want to tell them why we're celebrating.
Oh yeah, that would. Yeah, that would make sense.
well then at some point Colt will look at Theron, Ragast, and Anna
Make a
and
toast. Make a toast.
Yeah, and then I guess would Shane be there? I suppose.
Shane.
If you
Do we
invited him.
invite Shane
Yeah,
over?
I would say
Yeah.
Shane, the Belmont sisters, Matthew.
Matthew doesn't have a choice.
Colt will put
And all of them are sparkly.
Colt will put the Victor crystal out so Victor can pop out.
Oh, Elion would have told Matthew beforehand of
I
this
figured.
news.
So
Yeah.
Val
Colt,
will tell Ametrine to take out the rock so that it can experience
the
party.
aboleth will
And
find out.
She'll dump the aboleth in a cocktail she makes for it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Put
Yeah,
the,
no,
put the rock put the rock into like a
I'll
gin
put it-
fizz.
I'll dump my whole rock collection into the cocktail along with the stone of Golar.
Yeah, by the
I
time
like to
we
think
reach
Galore,
by the
very
time we
close.
reach level 20, I think this aboleth is going to be like begrudgingly enjoy our company.
I hope,
Right.
I hope that way they put the stone of Golor to drink and acts like dry ice.
Yes.
Oh my god. I love
Wow, I just want to give everybody inspiration for your party. Very nice.
it. Yeah.
Paul will stand up on
Please
the
more
bar
often.
and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, for those who may not be aware, I have lived a life without really family. I don't know any family, but I have found out today that not only do I have a brother, but I also have a sister. And I have known those folks longer than me knowing that I was related to them.
Colt, make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no!
shit. Quickly, end the sentence. So he
I'm
doesn't
going to
figure
use
it
that
out.
inspiration you just gave
Oh my
me.
god, yeah, right? Holy shit.
And that doesn't help either. 8 and a
Come
9.
on.
All right.
No way. There's no
You may
way.
proceed.
Okay.
Oh god.
No.
This is bad. This is bad.
Turns
guys.
out that
Oh Jesus.
Valhalla and Alien, for reasons that are entirely too complicated, you have to check out Sir Maury Povich's column there about this, that they are my brother and sister. So,
Oi.
yes, so...
Meow's gonna kind of like choke on his food.
Oh
that he's eating.
yeah. Meows. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's just continue to slowly chew, but he's just gonna.
yes.
You get the biggest cheer of all from old Shane Tailwind, who's like, "Oh, your energy makes so much sense
I
now."
know, right? I
Fucking love
know.
Shane.
I know, like...
Shane is one of my favorite NPCs. Like
Shane is
genuinely.
amazing.
I have always felt very protective of these two. Now it all makes sense. So, that is why we're drinking this evening.
To the Tam Taylors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, shoot, light the whole place up.
So,
To family, blood and otherwise.
but otherwise.
And Amatrine casts another round of fairy fire.
Oh my god.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have brought in the Neverwinter well-known musician Skrillex is in the corner tonight.
Skrillex.
Skrillex.
actually.
Skrillex. It's
No,
a
it's-
undead
It's Skrill.
technomancer.
It's Skrillex, but there's an apostrophe where there shouldn't be one.
Yes.
Yeah. Skrillex.
Skrill.
I
Yeah.
like Skrillex.
Skrillex! Oh my god, why did we think of that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's a good
Amazing.
one.
Okay, all
Well,
right.
He's a magical technomancer.
Yes, yes,
Boy.
yes. Yeah, that's happening.
And tomorrow we're going to a fucking wedding. Woo!
Oh god.
Flintlock.
Here's to hangover remedies. Hope someone has some.
Just shoot a hole in our roof.
I might have
It's
a
gonna
I might have a
rain.
spell. I might have a
Amazing.
spell.
Amatrine stooped over a bar stool. I got a spell for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
Drunk
No, but she
Belle.
doesn't. She doesn't speak anymore. She's fully telepathic at this point.
At some
Drunk
point,
Belle spots her new familiar at some point while she's really drunk. She's like, "Oh my god, guys, my dead cat came back to life."
It opens its
crying.
mouth and it's like.
Oh. Free to start. No. I'm kidding.
at some point, Colt was like, "Whoa, guys, listen! I invited someone special here to." He's drunk. I invited someone special
Elion
here
is
tonight.
sitting here sober as fuck.
I
just
invited someone special.
what everyone
I invited
looks like.
someone special. Hang on, let me go get him. Colt will go out the door, cast disguise
Guys,
self, and
guys,
come in as
guys,
Pork
what if-
Sebastian Taylor.
Wait.
Pork Sebastian
Oh,
Taylor!
What if we cast Pass Without a Trace and we hide?
While he's gone, we do that.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Okay.
Casting that
Using
gives
my-
you guys each a plus
Oh.
10 to stealth, right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody roll stealth checks with plus 10 added to your roll. Your passive is what? 23?
29.
Oh yeah. Okay. You may just need that plus 10.
I got
I
it.
rolled a
right.
20.
I rolled a 15.
13.
These
I
are-
fail.
These are
I
all.
I fail. But it's okay. I feel like he wouldn't have done it anyways. He would have just sat there. But he failed anyways.
So I want to set this picture for you, because unless somebody rolled a perfect 30 or more, it's impossible.
Elion has not
Uh,
moved.
Oh, wait.
He's just
I'm gonna
observing everything. He's
re-roll-
watching
I'm gonna
everything. And he's thinking it's
re-roll.
hilarious. Elliot, wait, hang on. You're gonna look at Meow. He's gonna be like, Meow, is this what it's like to just watch the stupidity of everybody?
Everything
drinks?
went silent
19.
when he walked out the door the first time and passed without trace. There's shadows like leaking from all of your feet. It's sort of like licking its way up your form until you feel like you've blended in. You're the stealthiest you've ever been. Colt, you walk back in as Work Sebastian Taylor, arms just outstretched like, and you see them all like crouching down behind counters and chairs, just
I haven't
shadow
moved.
leaking
I
out
haven't
of
moved
them.
an inch. I haven't moved an inch.
I think Colt will look around, appreciate what they're trying to do. He's in a good mood. He'll go,
Oh god, he's
"Oh no! My family left me and everyone's gone. Ezekiel, what the fuck your name is?"
Yeah, Vel will immediately break cover and run to hug him, like, no, I'm sorry, we didn't leave
Oh,
you.
yeah, thank you.
Amatrid will hop up like 2 beats too late and just yell, "Surprise!"
And then Meow, you were gonna say something.
Oh, just in response to what Elian said, he'll just kind of lean over. You know, I'm never really truly quite sober, and he'll hand him his pipe.
He looks at he's like, yeah, I kind of figured. And he'll just hand it back. He won't take a puff, but he'll hand it back.
He'll kind of
I'm good.
Radagast,
I've
what are
been
you getting
trying
up to?
a new thing, which is to control myself.
He'll give you a raised eyebrow at that and not press it further.
Are you getting jiggy with the plants, Radagast?
Jiggy with the plants.
Bueller?
Plant jiggy.
Bueller.
Did he fall asleep?
He's doing lines of fertilizer.
I'd like to think he's trying to plant Technicolor saplings. Theron, how are you partying up?
You know, being one with the crowd, participating in all the nonsense and camaraderie.
I think Theron would find Colt to be the most friendly he has ever been towards him this evening.
Right?
Are you drinking too and getting drunk?
I drink. Drinking
Theron
just
loves
some ale.
his
Sticks
nectar,
to the ale.
his god nectar stuff.
Huh?
I said Theron loves his god nectar stuff. Nectar of the gods.
Theron, try this elvish whiskey that I've brought from back east. Here, try this. I think you'll like this.
I'll give it a try.
To Talos! Clinkety clink!
Yes, to Talos.
Paladins, I don't trust you guys, but I like you for some reason.
In this very moment, tonight, I like you for some reason.
If there's anyone you should trust, it should be a paladin, my friend.
Not true, but you're okay. Clinkety clink.
Wow.
God.
Conversation.
You thought we were silly last week.
Yeah,
I need a clip of him going, not true,
Sure,
but it's
that's
okay. I request that. Somebody clip that. All right. So we all good for the night?
Nope.
shit.
I'm gonna start rant. Nope. I'm gonna start cast. I'm gonna cast. Can I finish my sentence, please? My goodness. I'd like.
Who are you yelling at?
Myself.
Okay.
Myself.
Take your time.
Detect thoughts. I'm gonna use that at some point. Just scattered.
At who?
I don't know. I'm just gonna use it, and then I'm gonna watch, see what's interesting.
Don't they have to roll saves?
Yeah.
All right. Just tell whoever to roll saves.
Wisdom 18.
Wisdom 18.
I don't know. Wisdom 18. We'll go
Got a nat 20, 27.
6d6.
My mind is a vault.
Oh, everyone's within 10 feet of me, so I had 5.
Oh, yes!
30. What's that number? 27 plus 5?
I need to stop counting myself.
Okay, wait, 27, 20, 29, 30, 32, guys.
Dang.
We're all very wise.
The reason
in
I'm
this
not a
drunken
math
state.
major. Yeah, I'm sober, but I just suck at math and science. I don't know why I used to want to be an astronomer. That would have ended very badly.
Meow. Make a if you want, make a save DC 18 Wisdom. If not,
I can choose.
you can choose. You can choose to fail because it's ametrine.
You can choose to fail.
Meow never chooses to fail. He only lives to win.
I mean, what is it?
Oh yeah,
I said
a
Meow only
19.
lives to win until he dies.
That'd be 24.
Silvery barbs. Reroll.
Disadvantage.
Oh my.
Rude.
This has gone to a
Oh,
place.
counterspell it.
That 20 suck.
You actually
Nice.
could.
Okay.
God,
What
it's-
is it?
And that
So it's a
20.
night. Yeah. So so it's an 8. So it's your 19. Okay.
Man, his mind is a fortress
A
tonight.
fortress.
You just see Amatrine's
Drunk
just
with
looking.
thoughts.
Amatrine's just looking completely glazed right at you, and is just looking really confused. Just tilt
Yeah,
her head.
I'll just kind of turn and look at you and just stare at you, open his eyes wide.
Oh my god.
Can I have some of your pipe?
Okay, go on. Just, yeah.
Oh boy.
Cool.
This is a real.
She will take.
Good.
She'll take. And
He's
I'm
gonna
officially
pack it really tight.
like she takes one puff and then like wild shapes into a mouse.
Wow. Just using up
See,
all
this
your
is about
spell slots
polymorphs
tonight.
and
What if
stuff
we
in
got
the mouth.
attacked?
Jordan.
What if we got attacked in the night?
Jordan.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Can I secretly cast Zone of Truth?
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
good
You know
one.
what? Yeah.
a good one.
Let's let me. Okay, there's a lot of things I need to check here. Let me just first
DM
off.
processing.
I just think it'd be funny,
Okay.
kind of walks around the corner is like, well, let's see.
It
if
has
we're
a
really thinking
somatic
age.
component, so like sleight of hand it to like how well can you do the hand signals without like moving, right? I
Well,
think
I'm
that'd be
gonna,
fair.
I'm gonna walk around the corner and do it,
Oh well then, shit. No one can see you. So yeah,
and I want to come back, and it's a
We're like, I'm
range
going
of-
to the loo, guys.
It's a range or area of 15 feet.
okay. Literally everybody still hanging out down there. I need a charisma save of what, Theron?
DC 18.
Oh, I'll fail. I don't
Okay.
care.
Question. Are
18 exactly. So does that mean I
Answer.
passed?
Are we still
Yeah.
are we still your allies?
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah.
do we get a plus to saves because we're within 10 feet of you?
True.
Are we, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you do. I
Oh,
guess
okay,
you
if I
do.
pass.
Just asking. No, it don't matter.
Well, I got a
I rolled a
16, but if I get a
19 with
plus
that.
5, then that's 21.
Well, I got an 18 plus 5, whatever that is.
Well,
I'll
all
just
you had
fail.
to hit was 18, so it looks
Yeah.
like everyone willingly passed.
That was good though. That
was
was
a good-
really
yeah.
funny.
Although, I mean,
Uh,
everyone's drinking, so, I mean, the truth level is probably
Yeah.
down a bit as it is.
A
So,
whole lot of shenanigans tonight.
Amatrine, you can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius, but you are aware that you have been enchanted in some way, and you can avoid answering questions that you would normally respond to with a lie.
I feel like when would she ever lie?
Right.
Damn it,
She doesn't lie.
Yeah, yeah.
I always want to follow it up with anything. I just thought it'd be funny to see how
Oh,
many
that would've
people in the
been-
group I
yeah.
could get under Zone of Truth
That would have been really
in the
fucking funny.
situation.
Hey, Matthew.
Amateur just drops wild
Oh,
shape
did
and just
Matthew
starts
pass?
telling everybody,
Did
just
did
telling
Matthew
everybody
pass or
how much she
fail?
loves everybody.
What about
Matt's
the others?
eyes
What
widen
about like
up.
yeah?
Yeah.
Matthew, do you remember when Thane tried to get you to hit on your sister?
Oh my god, why would you bring that up?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And then
Uh,
face palms and it's just like
That was weird. Shot of elven whiskey for you, sir. Clickety clink. I can't believe you have survived with us this long.
he's gonna be like, "Hey, thanks, man. That really wait.
No, seriously,
Are you
we're a dangerous
Are you
group.
complimenting me, or
Yes,
are you?
yes, I'm you. Listen, anyone else, I think would have been long dead by now. But you, sir, impressive for someone who was. He kind of looks around. We all heard Thane say groom, right? Grooming. Anyways,
that was the term.
I know.
I'm just glad that other people were around.
Yeah. So hey, he puts his hand on his shoulder because this is probably gonna be like his future brother-in-law, and Colt's going like, "Glad you're here, glad you survived. You're a good man." Clickety click, floop.
Ellen's happy that Colt's not murdering Matthew right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Val comes over and she's like, "Wait, Matthew, you're seeing Elliot, right?"
Hope so.
Yeah, yep, that is entirely correct. And then he kind of
You
looks
heard him?
down at his mouth really quick and it's like,
You heard him, and you fucking die painfully, and I will also take revenge on your entire family 3 generations down.
Ellen's
like-
gonna step in and be like, "Whoa, okay."
Colt puts
First of all,
Colt puts his arm around his sister. Factually accurate.
oh my god.
I've already thought of about 6 different scenarios that end with my death should anything like that happen. Trust me. And then he goes to cover his mouth again and he's like,
Wow.
"Are one of you guys fucking with me right now?"
No.
Always, but no. And
But
welcome to the family. I love you. And she
yes,
hugs her.
So if anyone ever hurts you, Vel and I will fucking fillet them and then put their corpse into gelatinous cubes so no one will ever find them.
Oh. He just
Don't
looks
say-
at Eliana with like
Just
really
to
like,
another
"I am
plane of
so
existence."
sorry."
Yeah,
like
we've done that
like-
before.
It's not as hard as you'd think.
It's really easy, Val, right?
Wow. Do you guys
Yeah,
want
like-
to shut up, maybe?
You shut up,
Oh, okay, just hugs.
bro.
Val goes to hug Alien.
he's like patting back, but he's just looking at Matthew like.
It's probably a good thing we're getting drunk
Val
tonight,
hugging
so we can be...
Alien actually falls asleep on Alien's shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Probably a good thing we're drinking tonight, because tomorrow we should probably be on alert at this wedding, because probably something awful's gonna fucking happen.
Cole, I don't want to think about that. Last time I was at that castle.
Yeah, you get your eye scooped out. Let's not do that
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Val just starts snoring very loudly.
No, she's gonna fart.
Ametrine briefly wakes up and says, "I have a spell for that," and then goes back to sleep.
I think it's time for bed.
Alright. Let's go to bed, everyone.
I would like to say it's kind of poetic that the last time we went to this castle, Meow was the one who got shit-faced.
Right?
Now everyone else at the party is the one who's getting shit-faced.
I think
But
Colt,
not
nice.
castle yet.
before we go to bed, Colt's gonna walk up to Meow, like S turning. Meow!
Yes.
Tomorrow, at the wedding, don't drink.
We don't even want projectile vomiting.
Understood.
Because I'm not going to be embarrassed in a castle twice.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Also, watch out, because I saw myself earlier today.
Insight check.
Well, I did.
Oh,
This could also be considered
but, like-
like
he's trying to like probably figure out if it was his trap.
Yeah.
Okay, actually though, I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Alright.
You could also do investigation if that's better, but it's both intelligence, so either way.
Investigation, yeah, as well. Do 22.
If he went anywhere around town within like the surrounding radius of the apartment, condo, double-decker bus, he may have stumbled across one of your alley traps, but he doesn't seem to have caught on that it was you. He must have walked by Colt Alley.
If you
You
see
didn't see
me,
my my logo that I put on all of them.
The Acme logo. No, that did not appear.
so if you see me tomorrow, you need to make sure it's me. So we need like a code word. All right, if you see me, and if you're not sure it's me, the code word is Hasselhoff.
He will not understand that reference, but he'll try to remember it.
Slap! Ha! Good night.
Just
Awesome.
not even respond. Yep, that's Colt.
I'm gonna do one more shot. Oh, too much. And go to bed.
Wow.
He'll-
Vel. Yeah, I'm playing you now. No, Ellen's gonna put Vel to bed. And Tucker in like snug as a bug.
Cole's
No
gonna
rogue.
snuggle up with Amatrine and Vel, and the three of them are completely passed out.
Ellen's gonna clean up because she's got nothing better to
Sometime-
do.
Sometime during the night, Amateur gets up to throw up,
Oh god.
Oh God.
and then
Alright.
goes back to
That was
bed.
too experienced for that.
At what half of the 8 hours, the first 4 or the last 4, are you gonna
The-
trance?
The last 4, because the first 4 he's gonna
Okay.
spend cleaning up the place.
Perfect. That leaves enough time for Amatrine to have gotten up, puked, and gone back to bed.
Mhm.
Anybody else doing anything funky?
I think this
Vel
will happen a
probably
couple
wakes up.
times.
Yeah, Vel probably wakes up at some point to throw up at the same time as because Amatrine wakes her up and she's like, "Oh, yep,
Oh my
me
God.
too." And then decides to go and find Alien because she doesn't understand how inappropriate it is to barge into someone's bedroom in the middle of the night.
He's not in his bedroom. He's in the main room cleaning
And then she finds Alien and then just like goes to sleep nearby.
on the couch or some shit. I'm so
Yeah, like, "Oh, hey, Alien, don't mind me. I'm just gonna sleep here."
great. I'll try
2
not to
tables
be
put
noisy.
together.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll do
Does
that later.
Amatrine come back to the room? Or does she sleep in the living room also?
I think she might fall asleep with her head in the toilet.
That's a dangerous place to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Well, then I think at some point Colt will wake up finding neither one of them.
Or like she'll stay next to the toilet at least. Like,
Be,
There you
let's
go.
face it.
That's a rough night. That is a rough night.
Colt will
How
wake
did your
up.
character die?
Yeah,
Puking in the toilet.
Colt will
Right.
wake up, find neither Vel and Amatrine, assume they're kidnapped, come
Oh
out
my
with a
God.
pistol, looking around, find Amatrine. Oh, okay. Put a blanket over her. Find Vel. Put a blanket over her. Look at Alien and go. And sleep in a chair.
All
This
right.
is the most drunk
Great.
Alien has ever seen Colt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a response. He's just like, great. I'm glad I didn't drink tonight.
Everyone
Oh God.
can
Oh
go
God.
ahead and hit a long rest.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be something bad.
In case it wasn't assumed, Meow would be helping Anna prepare her spells.
Excellent. She's going over the pronunciations of different spells, and she's got like Wizard's First flashcards too. That like
I was
Go on.
Duolingo, but for
Yeah.
spells.
I'm
It has,
just, I'm
like,
just
little-
imagining Meow is like running back and forth with his honeydew list as she's like telling him to get incantation like preparation stuff.
I have to say, this
No.
has been the most crazy fantasy party we've had.
No, I hope the study scene for the magic's like that one scene out of Billy Madison.
oh god.
Oh boy.
Yep. That's probably how it went. Okay. Can I also have you guys roll me a 12?
Fuck. This is the part that I knew was
God,
coming.
I hate this.
Alright,
the
that's a 2
absolute
from me.
like
That's an
8.
11 from Meow.
Ah, fuck.
12.
1.
12.
Sorry, that wasn't funny.
Okay.
12.
Meow.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled an 8.
Perfect.
I rolled 11.
And then Kabuki, you got 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Meow. You
Yes.
find yourself, while you can tell that you're dreaming, whatever you happen to be dreaming of has sort of warped and distorted. In one of those weird inception or mindfuckery dreamscapes, you are looking one direction. When you turn around and you are in a completely different space. This one seems to be a large, like, circular dirt or stone floor. Can't tell which, but there's a layer of dust over this. It seems to be almost like an old school coliseum or horse racing track, something like that. Behind you, resting in small alcoves where images of their beds are, the rest of your party, though there is a sort of seems to be almost a shimmering white field, almost like a door panel between each of their respective beds.
Okay.
Maybe about 50, 60 feet away, standing, arms sort of one behind his back and one on his hilt, which rests a large rapier, maybe about twice the size of a normal rapier. A gentleman with a sort of thinly trimmed red mustache and goatee. Though the mustache itself goes sort of Three Musketeer, but not quite on the points. In a regal-looking red-colored robe. Almost like a battle raiment, but much more colorful.
Okay.
Says, "Hello. You've probably been expecting me. Small Devil had a chat with you, asking to slay an Alistair. That is me." Sort of gives a half bow. Really hoping you weren't going to be the one that got the first crack, but you know, do you intend to fulfill this mission of yours? Do you really want to end my life?
No, I don't want to end your life, but I am going to.
I see. Well,
I was like, "Aw," and then I was like, "Oh."
Rude.
being as I do have a code, he sort of slides out the rapier and holds
your
it
enemy.
kind of
Before we
up.
go too much farther.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll let him monologue for a second.
Know thine enemy.
Oh boy.
Being as I am a person of honor, would you care to wake your companions to join you, or would you rather settle this between us? He reaches his blade out in a pointing formation, raises his hand, and is like, "The choice is yours." And we're gonna go to a break, so I'll be right back.
Oh, son of a bitch! Oh boy. Folks, you really need to join our Discord channel to see everyone's shocked look and like saying, "Don't do it," in screen.
Is this rapier going to have reach?
Oh boy. Alright, we'll be right back. Right back. And we're back.
Okay. So, last we left, Meow, you were being given the choice. Wake your friends, or face Alistair one-on-one.
Is there time to resolve my know your enemy first?
Yes, absolutely. I apologize. I literally have that right in front of my
That is
face.
important information for this decision.
So you can choose 2 characteristics of your choice. Which ones are you choosing?
That will be strength and dexterity.
Okay. So equal, superior, or inferior for strength or dexterity. What is your strength score?
That is a 20.
It is superior. And your dex
Dexterity
score?
is 16.
It is inferior.
Remind me, does strength have anything to do with AC? Or is that just dex?
Dex is typically a lot of the bonuses to AC, yeah.
Got it, okay.
Though stronger things can wear heavier
Plate.
things, there's strength requirements to that. But other than that,
Is the option to only wake up certain people available?
yeah, I would say. He's giving you the choice.
Am I the only one that can wake people up? Would be my only other question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's in
So, like,
your
if I were to-
hands as to who gets
Okay, got it.
woken up right now. Behind you and on your left, and behind you and on the right, are basically 3 little individual like cubbies, basically with a silvery wall in front of them. You can see through this, and they're just basically sleeping on versions of their bed here. Interacting with any of these would allow you to wake that person.
Okay, before I decide, he's gonna ask him a couple questions first. 'Cause this is important.
Sure, I would rather speak than fight.
Why haven't you been around in any of your children's lives?
Real.
Now, their lives are to get more powerful than anyone could imagine. And if they fail, then they were not fit to be the successor. Each one of them has the capability to be a god in their own right, to attain literal divinity. He kind of like checks the glint of his sword and puts it back for a quick moment. However, I am also bound every so often into a lair of Avernus. So, in my absence, my sons and daughters do what they do by nature. They can't help it. I mean, check your life out. You don't work at a library. You don't chop trees down for a living. You take out contracts. You kill trash. You slay monsters. For what? Glory, fame, money. If it was really about the money, you might take the safe work. And they're all the same. It's that instinct and urge. It's your nature. Our nature.
All right. I don't have any more questions. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna walk over to Colt and and like I can only assume that if I have the ability to tag him in like a fucking wrestling match, he's just gonna like tap him on the hand. Say, here you go, bud.
Yeah, you pretty much phase your hand through that wall and it shatters. And at that point, like Colt, your eyes kind of awake to the situation you're in, which is a small, like shoebox version of the room you fell asleep in.
Mm-hmm.
And Meow has just touched you on the hand. You feel fine, by the way. You don't feel fucked up.
Colt,
But you can definitely tell this is not the material plane. It feels different to you.
Colt will say, well, not the wet dream I was thinking of, but let's get down to business, mustache. Wait, hang on.
Hey, hey, Colt.
Yes.
Ready your gun. I've got somebody you might want to meet.
Okay, so not a dream? Ish?
Not the one you were hoping for.
Well, let's put a pin in that. Colt will
You
stand
can
up.
hear a sort of boot scuff onto the ground, the familiar sound of somebody snapping a salute.
Colt, it's not going to take Colt much to put, I think, connect the dots on this. And I think Meow would see him immediately tense up, stand up, and go. And he'll say, Old man Alistair. In the flesh, so to speak. The legend of the Emerald Empire. The man who defied an entire empire and paid with his life. I guess that's a trait you passed on to me. I did the same 20 years later. Although I would note a bit more successful since I didn't die. Well, it's been a hot minute. I noticed that you decided to visit your other offspring and have avoided me. You've avoided Star. I assume your dream-like sort of poking in things is not limited by blood, so can't help but to ask of why you saved your oldest for last, Crimson.
He kind of takes off his feathered hat / helmet. Do you know that when that fire swept through our village, we thought we'd lost you? I was led to believe I did lose you. You see, when I returned to the home, you were nowhere to be seen. In a rage, of course. You point fingers. When I did finally find out that you were still alive, I was seeing the person you were becoming, which I'm a big fan of, personally.
No doubt.
The way that you handle yourself with your organizations, your footwork, fancy. You were doing well without me, and I figure with your connection to the princess, it best not to interfere.
Oh, so you thought that it would be best, since you weren't beyond the reach of people, to just let me flutter about as is for 50-some years, and just sort of poke in a bit later with your other offspring 20-some years later? I'm just... help me understand the sort of reasoning behind that.
All right. What normal human being experiences, what is it now, 3 fates resets? Entire rewritings of the weave, cosmic events. These aren't normal things. When you have lived as long as I have, small spans of time are just a footnote. Your path is a much longer curve. Those years with Star were pivotal to shaping your mind into something that it is now. Look at all the choices you've made to get you to this very spot. How many of these, kind of like looks around, like rubbing his gloves and looking back at you, how many of these small, insignificant choices, left over right, this door or that, wake up at dawn, wake up at noon, how many things could have changed. So no, I will not apologize for interfering too late. I feel like I was always there.
You were always there. Colt will look at Meow. He was always there. Alistair
That's right.
Taylor was always there. Were you always there for your other children, Alistair? Old man?
No,
No.
I wasn't.
But you were there for me.
I kept a particular interest in you.
Oh, so you weren't there when Elian's eye was scooped out by his stepfather while his mother looked on. You weren't there for that. You weren't there when Vel's brother died due to a wild magic flare. A wild magic flare that I can't help but think that perhaps you imbued upon her. You weren't there for that. But you were there. You were there when I killed Dahlia and slaughtered her friends, all of them. Burned their bodies into ash, all to protect Star. A mission you failed. A mission you couldn't possibly be able to accomplish. But I did. I did. You know, not to do a scorecard here, Father, but I have to say you're choosing to watch after, look over, the guidance you're offering. I don't know, Meow. You tell me. I feel like the scorecard's a bit low. A bit low. So excuse me for not being more thankful for your non-interference. But, gosh, what have you done for any of your children other than providing half of the genetic makeup of them? Call me unimpressed. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You've gotten wings out of the deal and other spectacular traits.
That from you? Or is that
But
from my mother?
Also don't expect a necromancer's puppet to make the soundest decisions. Your mind has been warped. You worship the ground she walks on, and you don't know why. And it kills you.
It doesn't kill me at all. She has done everything for me. She's protected me. She's given me an education. She didn't die. As a bit of a one-up on you. If she wasn't there, I would have been shunted off to some farm. Milking cows, tending sheep, what have you. I got a royal education. I am a sword captain of the Emil Empire, just like you.
She's kept you close. Close, so when you least expect it, she can stab you in the back and reap the benefits of your soul.
You are a liar. You made
He smiles and gestures out. One way to find out.
You know, I am giving Val and Elian an opportunity to know you. Because they don't know who you are. I know who you are. You are a failure. You didn't protect me. You didn't protect my mother. And you didn't protect Star. You failed. You failed. And in your desperation, you made a deal with some underlord to still scrap along. The only reason why I haven't shot you already is because you've given me a half-brother and a half-sister. And that's just like, you know, I feel like that I should owe you a bit for that, to giving me a family when you failed to protect your own.
He smiles in a calm and almost pleasant way.
I mean,
closes his eyes and nods.
Colt
And
kind of just mirrors it. I mean, I think Meow would see there's a lot of awkward traits that they're sharing at the moment.
Like the hat.
my condition and allegiances to Tiamat are, I see a bit of a misunderstanding. Again, we can clear this up if you'd like. And again, he gestures towards the sword in his hilt. Even if you didn't want to slay me at this point in time, I would not blame you if you did. He points to Meow. I'm not sure if you're aware, he's been given a task to slay me.
Colt kind of just gives a shrug. Well, it's a damn shame.
But will you be interfering?
Colt will look at Meow. Do you want assistance?
There's a reason I woke you up first.
Colt will look back at his father. Listen, I am not someone who is just blindly getting to a fight. I am a business person at the core. I suppose if you could convince either one of us not to, as I understand it, if you are slayed, Meow would be able to reclaim his daughter, and Vel would be able to reclaim her brother. Can you make a better offer?
Reclaim him.
Father?
He looks over at Meow. Who told you you needed to reclaim your daughter with a deal with a devil?
That's none of your business.
Okay, so not to be that guy, but have you tried asking your wife what happened to your daughter? I mean, really got into the details.
What do you
Knew
know about
Anna
my
was
wife?
bad news.
Well, the way I understand it, once upon a time, a man had a house in the woods that was beset by cultists. Story goes, husband killed in the attack, mortally wounded. After, of course, at least fending off and defeating all invaders. Very handy stuff. The mother and the daughter both want the father back, but how to do that? In comes, taps the hat, yours truly, with a spectacular offer. Swap the girl's soul for his, bing bang, we got ourselves a living Meow. Now, if all you wanted was your daughter back, we could just, return it, I guess. Contract would be null and void. You can have her back. Though, I would like payment back. Surely you don't want to die, so what say we trade her soul for Ada's? Seems fair, she did, after all, trade your daughter. Sort of stamping his sheath on the ground and like resting on it.
Let's assume for just a minute that you're not completely full of shit. I don't care. Because so far, I haven't heard a single word out of your mouth based off of this interaction that makes me feel like you're trustworthy. So as he's kind of saying this, he's turning around, he's waking up Theron. Because as soon as Colt said something about reasonable and striking a deal, he's not the type of person to just run into a battle. He immediately thought of Theron. It was like, yep, this is who we need to call on. So he's gonna wake Theron up, and kind of reach his hand in. Theron, what do you say?
Okay, so
Oh,
I
what
was there.
dream?
He woke me up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's waking you up and kind of helping you up to your feet.
So what do I see? Like, what does this area look like?
A stone, what seems to be old Coliseum / like horse racing ring. Just basically a large circular, dirt floored, stone walled, and columns arena. Where about 60 feet away is a colorfully dressed, rapier wielding fellow.
I feel like when Theron woke up, he looked up, realized immediately he wasn't seeing the roof to his bedroom, just kind of gives a long leads up over the bed, sees Meow and Colt up, so looks over at the other guy. What's the situation?
It's a sex dream. No, just kidding.
You in the mood to slay a demon?
Is it anything particular evil about this one?
I'm sure Colt can give you a laundry list.
Like when he said this one, he materializes his sword in his hand, just kind of use it as a pointer to point at him. A laundry list, you say? Oh, I'm not the one to attack without knowing the recipient first. So tell me, good sir, what is your name?
I've gone by many names, though the most recent would be Alistair Taylor.
Pauses, looks over Coat. I assume relation.
This is the father of myself, Vahella, and Elliot.
So, Mr. Taylor, why
Yes.
would they want to kill you?
Well, one made a deal with the devil to slay me in exchange for his daughter's soul. The other one is mad that I didn't visit him for 50 years. I get that. Though I did try to explain, as an ancient being, it is really hard to judge those small distances, and I'm not sure that anyone else really wants to kill me. It's basically just those two.
At the word of saying Meow or made a deal with the devil, like his sword arm kind of goes limp a little bit. He lets his sword fall to the ground. He just slowly turns over. You did what?
Now, it was for a good reason.
So you made a deal with the devil to kill a devil.
That is the nature of deals, no matter how strange they are.
Father, why are you here?
There's have like a little existential crisis. Kill evil, serve evil.
Well, honestly, mainly in this particular format, it was to address the meow of the situation.
Okay. In a more
at least-
larger picture.
Well, to watch you grow, of course.
Okay, let's split the difference. Why have you decided to pop in to the lives of my brother and my sister?
I would also like to see them grow powerful. And as I have now crossed back into this lovely plain material, he kind of looks around, though not exactly here. I had a bit of a staging area built. However, I am able to walk once more. I could be an asset, of course.
You'll need to flush that out a bit more, Dad.
It's like, well, he's certainly not the aggressor here in this situation. Turns around and looks over. Unlike our friend who has made a deal with a devil to attack a devil.
Maybe not
You
the
gotta
best.
spend money to make money, Theron.
It's like, really? You bring me in for a deal that you made with the devil?
he kind of like puts his hands behind his head. You know, there are 3 others' opinions that you have yet to hear, and you pull another friend out of sleep, and he's trying to just make sense of things. So, you know, cooler heads prevail and all that.
Immediately upon hearing cooler heads, he's gonna reach in and grab Elian and Valhalla and wake them up.
You have a 50-50 hit streak with that with that statement.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing here? Hey, oh, Baron? Colt? Meow?
Mr. Sia had a particular contract with the devil to slay me in exchange for his daughter's life.
I thought we knew that.
We knew that.
And also,
So
I mean, question: do we know about also Vel's brother? Is that common knowledge?
Last you heard, he was in a lair of Avernus.
Yeah, but
just a lost soul.
Did Meow tell us that the deal was for that and Vel's brother as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. All right.
Just want to make sure
I
we're all.
need to re-verify.
I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So I'm not like mitigating.
Yes.
Okay. Also, your
So-
brother, Vel. Our brother.
All right. Well, I mean, what do you have to say for yourself, Alistair? Like, I have another sibling that you didn't tell me about. Like, I'm starting to think you're like a bit even more of a deadbeat dad than I thought you were.
I have heard that phrase used, and the shoe does fit. But as I was explaining to your brother,
At least he admits it.
your other brother,
Can we use names? Because this all the sibling talk.
Sure, yes. As Colt had pointed out, I have not been around much in the past 50 years. And for you two, pointing to the twins, that has been an even what seems to be longer amount of time. You have not lived as much as Colt or myself. He points to Meow, or Meow, who is quite obviously at
Meow,
least 10
brother?
years younger. Oh, not that I'm aware of.
Nice reference.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Let me just double check before we go any further. Is anyone else? Do we have any other siblings?
There are a couple, I think.
Like, I just want to, do we have any other siblings by way of yourself?
Make me a persuasion check.
Well, he is a devil.
Can I
he's
also
probably-
make a persuasion check?
She's the one that asked.
Can I give her
Oh,
advantage?
Can I boost?
It-
Yeah.
Oh, it's so close to a natural 20 at 29.
Like, so he is a devil and he has lived for hundreds of years. There's no saying
rolled with-
how many siblings you have.
Yeah. I rolled as high as I could without doing
I
anything.
did check. There's none in Neverwinter.
Oh, thanks, Amateur. Appreciate
What?
checking. I don't know how you did that, but
Living,
I'm still
Currently-
asleep, so
So you sleep
I mean,
there
if there's
is
anyone
but
living currently that's
there
I'd
is
like to
but
know.
one other.
Name, address, social security number, please.
There's no
His name
plan.
is Champ Gallahan.
There's no fucking way.
Seriously?
Oh!
Okay,
Fuck
Eliza
you!
Oh, please no.
Is what? I'm sorry.
is Eliza also Champ's mother?
No.
Thank God.
Is Eliza also Colt's mother?
No, that was. Well, hang on.
So tell me, do you have a stake in boobies as well?
Solid partner.
He smiles and tells Vel no, and also,
Thank God.
no, actually.
Actually. Yeah,
Of
Colt's too
all
old to
of
be
my
our-
children, I am most disappointed in Champ. He thirsts for
Yeah, you should
adventure, but squanders potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry, were you around at all to help teach him and guide him for
This,
his entire life?
this night's ruined.
I thought his parents owned boobies. Must
They
be
do.
must be foster parents.
Well, I sort of slid myself into the mix of that one, as I were.
I bet.
Oh, you dirty dog.
So you weren't around for any of your children's lives, but you're still judging them. Why do you care about us now?
I'm gauging your strength.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys about
So
that.
you only care about us for our strength.
I care that you don't die to someone who would rather take your power than see you succeed and grow it.
Oh yeah, so I forgot to say this, but Ezekiel is like actively trying to kill us because we could rise to power or something like that. We could get like really powerful.
He
So
would
he's
be a wise
actively-
foe to kill.
We had that
So are
plan.
you not also wanting us to grow in power
Can't
so that
tell
you
us
can then
what to
kill us to
do.
take our power?
You would definitely be wise to assume such a thing, but no, if my theories are correct, you are on a path that none have foreseen. You each may individually rise in power separately rather than together.
Can I insight check whether I think he's telling the truth about not wanting to kill us all?
The magic lie detector tool of insight. Yes. Let's
mean-
roll insight. No, I love it.
It's the best we got.
It's the
20 not net.
Theron, Zone of
Unless
Truth
you're on
would be
the-
great
yeah,
right
come on.
now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I got Zone of Truth.
So at least with his, let's see, you got 20 there.
No one ever asked for Zone of Truth. Everyone wants
I'm
to use their
asking for
insight.
Zone of Truth. I'm asking for Zone of
I
Truth.
don't. I mean, you're the one who knows that you have Zone of Truth. Offer it.
You seen me use it before.
Drunk, maybe.
Ask for it. Come
Yeah.
on.
I don't remember a lot of last night.
No, you see me use it back
Oh,
whenever
yeah,
our
you used
characters
it
first
in-
met. Back
That's
in
right.
Yeah,
Cyrodiil.
we used it in yeah.
Trying to look for the weird human leather furniture maker named Matthew.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. That did
Oh
happen.
my!
I remember
What does
that.
Vel think from her insight? Sorry.
He's delivering these lines with a straight face, maintaining eye contact. It seems reasonable, but again, his word is a word, someone's word.
A word.
I might ask Theron. Theron, you know how you have that spell that makes people tell the truth?
Well, it
Do you
doesn't.
reckon?
It doesn't immediately force them. They, through sheer power of will, they may
Aaron.
resist the power of Talos, but it certainly does push to compel them to tell the truth.
I'll turn to Alistair and ask him. I would ask that you allow the spell to happen so that we may ascertain a level of trust with you.
Power of Christ compels you.
Sure, would be happy to entertain, but he points back to Meow. I really have to know if you're going to try to, slay me.
I'm trying to determine if I'm going to help him.
One moment.
Because currently he is 60 feet across the arena from you guys.
Well, in the
Oh,
meantime,
so he doesn't want to get closer.
That's what it seems like.
in the meantime, I have a question. So if Ezekiel wants to kill us because of our lineage, so that he may get more powerful or ascend to godhood or whatever you were saying, why wouldn't we assume that you would also want us dead so that you could do that? Because that was your original goal.
Because
what I
you
was
could
saying.
join me.
um,
Together, we create our own pantheon.
I don't
We
like how you
become the
said
gods
that.
of this realm and every other, and rule
No,
the way that
I
we
feel-
see fit.
I
As
feel
this, Meow
I
is
feel
waking up
I feel
Anakin.
pretty
Alright,
I feel a little
Blasphemous.
objectified right now.
I feel like you
yeah,
lost
yeah,
us on
have
that
it.
one, Dad.
I don't
So,
feel like
so
you see us
Amatrine
as
and-
people.
you said-
Yep, everyone's
and-
awake.
Yeah, no, you said that you could save Tears as well as Sarah, right?
Yeah,
if
so
you kill him.
Anna, I'm waking up Anna and Amatrine at this point as he's kind of having his villainous monologue. And Meow's going to turn to the group and say, everyone, I had the choice to leave you asleep or to wake you up. I'm going to kill this man Now you all get to decide. And he's going to run at Alistair.
Oh wait a minute.
He's not waiting.
Ooh,
Meow.
wait a minute.
I'm just gonna cast
Stop
haste on
running.
him as he runs.
Polymorph. No.
That would be the fucking move.
Matt,
Wait,
just cast
yeah.
haste.
I'm gonna throw a freedom of movement on Meow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
crap.
kind of waiting I'm okay with.
I'm assuming Vel's aware that you also can help save Tiz as well with this deal.
Yes, I did mention that when I first brought this to the group after I had made that pact. So
Yeah.
this is for my daughter's soul as well as your brother's.
Yeah, so she's just like, well, this is a deadbeat dad, and
Yeah,
he seems
Fucking
pretty evil.
absentee father who's
definitely
clearly a
casting
fucking
haste.
maniac.
You almost had us until you said we would be gods. And we're like, oh,
It got
okay.
It got a little weird there at the end.
Yeah, this is like the uncle talking. This is the uncle talking about flat Earth at Thanksgiving.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't
This
want
is
to
that
be
really
gods.
sweet grandma who has that one.
Yeah,
political opinion
Amatrine's
that
like,
no one
wait,
likes.
hold on. I want to be a god.
I mean, it's a lot of work, and you have to tie yourself down to material people because this will be our plane. I don't think you want that.
I mean, I'm already attached to this earth.
Fair, but like, they're already gods, so I think he wants to kill the gods, and I don't think that's fair on them.
Okay,
Plus, gods
Well,
suck.
I'll go. Well,
honestly-
why don't we just kill them all?
I'm just
Okay,
assuming
well, we'll
Meow
start
is
with this
running
guy.
in slow motion as you guys
I
are
mean-
having this conversation.
I mean, what is it that you say usually? Down with the bourgeoisie?
Yeah, I don't like the gods, but this guy sounds like he's a power-hungry maniac that might actually
Oh,
do something
man.
with his power, so let's kill him first.
He's a devil.
Did we
Yeah.
Hunger for power.
get initiative rolled?
Oh,
Okay,
well.
here we go.
Okay, so you have two choices. We end the session now after I get all the initiatives, or we fight until you don't want to fight anymore and it gets too late.
Keep going.
I would love to fight,
Fight.
but I am in
We
New
might-
Zealand, which does make it easier.
Wait, what?
We might be able to end this fight pretty quickly, I feel.
One way or another.
One way or another, yeah.
I say let's.
I
do
think we
it.
can do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not? It's
Okay.
only level 43.
I'm down the clown.
That's right.
Wow.
In this corner,
Wow.
long shots.
I got a 6, by the way. I
That
didn't
corner.
roll.
I can roll with advantage.
Oh,
Two
are you
threes.
I
guys
did
using
roll. I
tabletop?
did roll with advantage, and I still got a 6.
2 threes.
Amatrine, what'd you
Yeah.
get?
Oh my god.
I got a 17.
Wow. I
rolled
must
Wow.
be.
19s.
I
Alien,
must,
we're true siblings. Did you just say you got a 6?
I did.
I got a 6 too.
Oh my god.
Wow.
wow. We
Oh,
are.
no,
lo-
sorry. I got a 5. I got a 5.
We
My
are.
bad.
The Taylor
Wow.
the Taylor Tam trio is a little hesitant to fight their father. Apparently.
No, me too. I am.
Did I manage to get off the haste before?
No, I got a
you, or
4
did
out of
that-
5, and you got a 6. So 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
So
we
you know
can
what? It
have
still works.
those two cast right at the beginning, though that gets a little hairy in an initiative situation, but I will say so. Okay, so let's use this opportunity to quickly go to the bathroom, grab a drink, because
Okay.
it's,
We'll be
it's
right back.
combat from here.
Okay.
Let's go
We'll be right back.
down.
And we're back. Oh,
And I
boy.
said it took a minute.
You did.
I would have been faster, but I didn't feel like running. No, I said I didn't feel like running, so I didn't.
Alistair, rapier, drawn
Oh boy.
again.
Oh,
Some meow.
that's fucked up, man.
Shall we? You can always decide later that it's not worth your lives. Meow, you're up first.
Oh boy.
you hasted.
He'll respond. My life is worth nothing compared to why I'm doing this, and he will go right in his face and start swinging.
All right. Should be about 60 feet.
That'd be a full sprint, won't it?
You're hasted, aren't
With
you?
Oh, he's hasted, yeah.
Yeah.
And freedom
Yeah,
of
I can-
movement.
I
What's
can
for-
make it, right?
He's fucking fast as fuck, boy.
That's it,
Think
boy.
There goes
you
Sonic.
dash as a free action,
He's got his
basically,
90s
and
on.
also a +2 to AC. Yeah, so basically you can use a free action for dash to get you there. Absolutely.
Heard. Well, you know what I'm about to do. First off, he is normal size, large. What's his size?
Medium humanoid.
Medium humanoid. Got it. Okay, cool. So I started blasting. With my wave.
Nice.
We're just gonna roll. First roll. Survey says 15 to hit.
Lightning fast, almost as if you can't like really track the movements. He smacks wave away with a quick flick of the rapier. You can feel the wind pass as the blade while he's still locking eyes with you.
Cool. Okay. I blow him a kiss, and then I go in for another strike. 28 to hit.
This time, sort of catching him on the side, stabbing right through, you get a graze.
Okay.
That hits though, yeah.
True. Is that better? Cool.
Yep. I have battle music playing, so be sure to speak up a bit, folks.
All right. So with that, I'm going to spend my first superiority die. One moment. And that is going to be a goading attack with a wisdom saving throw of 18.
Okay. Fails the wisdom save.
All right, so he can only attack me until the end of his next turn, or he has disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right.
So we're going with that. I will now roll damage for both. 12 plus 10, so 22 damage. He will also activate his Super Saiyan mode, which I believe is a bonus action, correct?
I believe so.
Let me verify. Yep, bonus action. Can I do that in the middle of an attack string? Or do I have to wait until the end of my...
I believe you can. Let's go ahead and have it work for now, and I'll be a little bit more up and up on that, because I know you can move in between that, and it's in between attack action. Let's just have it go for now. I don't want to think too hard.
Yeah, had it been no, I would have asked to just stay. I would have done it before I started swinging.
Perfect.
Okay, so then that means I'm going in for my third attack. So that was 22 damage total. I'll also add, just to get it out of the way before I forget, because I always forget. I will go ahead and add in my damage from the whatever it's called, Super Saiyan shit. You know, that stuff. So
Aura.
that is going to be 1 times my level, so 14 damage in addition.
Okay.
And
What kind of damage was it?
I believe it is radiant. Let me
Okay.
verify.
Oh, necrotic.
It doesn't tell me. Oh, here we go. Radiant consumption is... Yeah, it's radiant. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
So third attack, swinging. Nat 20, baby. That's what we came here
Wow,
for.
nice. I don't know whether I should be happy or sad about that.
So your first hit on a graze, second hit, backswing, dodge another blade cut, and then right to the chest.
Nice. So
Wow,
that
this is
is
a sad day.
that is 12 crit damage. It's so lame. Plus half his health.
Plus half, yeah. Let's.
It could have been 2 ones for all I care. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, 12 damage plus half his health.
Can you tell him how much damage is half his health?
After he dies, probably.
I mean, you did damage to him. Does he get to know how much damage he did total?
I will not reveal that.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
He's never revealed it in the past.
I was
figured he
pressing my
Yeah.
luck. I wanted to
No.
see if it was.
He can't have more than 200.
So
I say hopefully.
when you rip wave out, there's this large gush of like this nasty, like black, almost purple blood. And he's like, wow, that hurts.
You're as ugly on the inside as you are on the outside. He says as he goes in for his fourth swing, thinking he's very clever.
It's like Groucho. It's like Groucho Marx. You're as ugly on the inside as on the outside.
So he goes in for his fourth swing because he gets a fourth with haste, right?
Get that
Just one
banana
extra
out of
attack.
my face. Ha, cha, cha, cha.
What's that?
With haste, he gets an additional swing.
Unless you used it on that dash earlier.
Oh, which I did. Thank you for reminding me. All right, so with that, everyone's favorite, action surge.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah, I was determined, guys.
Alistair Taylor should have talked to Faye Bowie.
All right, here we go. A nat 20, baby.
Oh
No
yeah.
fucking way.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Well, I'm glad we didn't wait till next week
Yeah.
for this.
This fight's not gonna last very long.
That's what I said. I said we'll finish it early.
He hasn't had his turn yet. You don't know if he has legendary actions or anything like that.
True.
God. Let's just.
All right, well, with that, let's
Yeah,
roll for
but, I
damage
mean-
then.
Jesus.
Meow literally just 3/4'd him.
Obliterated, yeah. Fuck.
Hmm.
Like,
Guess you could probably have greater invisibility.
I have
16
fairy fire.
damage, plus another half of his health.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say,
Alright,
my math
let's
wasn't
see
matching. I
here.
was like, wait a minute.
And again, that percentage is based off of his maximum hit points, I believe. It's not his current hit points. But I'll
So
verify
wouldn't
right-
he be dead?
Let's see.
He would be downed. There's no guarantee that he would be dead because the total
Downed.
damage that I've dealt outside of 100% of his health may not be enough.
If
straight up
Yeah,
dead.
half of
Alright.
its hit point maximum.
hang on, let me just real quick look what's.
So with that, he does. You basically like gut him. He like goes limp for a second and falls to the floor.
God
I mean,
damn.
arguably, this is just a dream.
Don't kill him yet.
Kill him.
Is he still breathing?
Early.
He's gonna look to
Belle's
Colt.
shouting
He's
Meow's
gonna
name
look
in the
to
background.
Vel. He's gonna look
I wanna-
to Elian. Do you guys have anything you'd like to say before I finish him?
Well, I would say don't finish.
That's not an option. I'm
Sure,
sorry.
I
don't
know.
ask the paladin what he
Okay, wait.
thinks
So
about this.
I don't know if this is gonna. Wait. So does your person need the soul of this guy, or does he just,
There's
want
the
him
background. I
dead.
don't approve.
or does he just want him dead?
He wants him killed with Black Razor,
Be-
because that's the only thing that can kill him properly, right?
Well, I have black
Which we
razor.
don't have.
I have
Oh, do
black
we?
razor.
Alien has.
Elian has Black Razor. However, Meow has Black Razor from another dimension.
Girl, what?
What?
Technically, I'll let Buck decide how he wants to handle that. If that's something that we can pull
It
from.
could possibly work.
But I
But
do have Black
also,
Razor from another dimension.
that's fucked up, man.
Lord Razor.
So out of character, I have this thing called Soul Cage where, so I'll describe it. This spell snatches the soul of a humanoid as it dies and traps it inside a tiny cage you use for the material component. A stolen soul remains inside the cage until the spell ends or until you destroy the cage, which ends the spell. While you have a soul in the cage, you can exploit it in any of the ways described below. You can use a trapped soul up to 6 times. Once you exploit a soul for the 6th time, it releases and the spell ends. While a soul is trapped, the dead humanoid it came from can't be revived.
All
You
right.
just like steal
That is
life,
good.
clear soul, bore experience, eyes of dead. There's a bunch of little other things that go with it.
Keep that in mind for the official death.
Mm-hmm. Am I
That's a
going to
good
be
one.
able? My question is, am I going to be able to Oh, but if Meow, if Meow kills the
I
multiplier,
have 2 more swings before my turn is
Yeah.
over.
I'm
I-
literally like last in the initiative, so I can't like do anything.
I have a piece of shardolite. Could we stick him in a stone, like, and just
Well,
add him to the
essentially
collection?
That's essentially
Can
what
you do that?
Alien was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
just add him.
but mine
So-
Let's just add him
Do
to
you-
the
but mine-
collection.
mine expires in 8 hours. Though.
Do you
and
have
then
a
it's always
tiny
free.
silver cage worth 100 gold?
Me?
Yeah.
The only question that I'd like
I need
answered is Meow, are you delivering your next attack?
Do I need a small tiny cage
If,
with that?
if Vel, Colt, and Elian have nothing to say, absolutely.
Val's been shouting your name in the background, like, yeah, go, meow, meow, meow.
Actually,
I can cast it verbally though.
Hey,
actually,
Colt,
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
with your passive perception, there seems to be like really faint purple threads like inking off of Alistair's body.
Do I know? And do I have any clue what those are?
Zero clue, but it's not natural.
Last time we killed someone
Phase
that we thought was
2.
this evil this quickly, it was part of it to complete a ritual that was really bad.
Oh, when was that?
Remember when Theron killed Eliza?
Yeah, when I
that's
killed your
true.
character's mom.
Yeah, I remember.
And then it completed the ritual for Ezekiel to reset the planes thing.
Colt,
Magic.
Colt will see this, and it being unusual.
What if this makes him be the god?
Colt says, "Whoa, hang on, meow," and Colt will move up to him. I guess in this turn, he can move 90 feet in one turn. And he'll point out the purple stuff and go, "That is not blood."
I will say, in order to keep everything in line and logical for events that are happening, still Meow's current turn, I can't allow you to move
Okay.
just yet.
Yeah,
we are still
they
on
cannot
initiative.
allow-
The
That's
Colt
string
will
of
the Colt will say, "Whoa, hang on, something looks weird."
Meow, meow.
I mean, I was like mid-swing and he stops.
Does he though?
When has that ever happened?
No, Meow's
Meow
also
will
going to do
stop.
damage with his, because he activated his thing. When does
Also
that go
true.
off?
Also true. Meow will stop.
Just a technical question. Alistair isn't immune or resistant to necrotic damage, is he?
Well, he was ripped apart. Didn't seem to be.
Okay, because the extra damage is necrotic damage. Just want to make sure. He's gonna
Yeah.
pop up and stab him.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, motherfucker!
Gotcha,
bitch.
All right.
All right. So
Meow,
with that,
your move.
Meow will look at Colt, and he will plunge
No.
Wave
Oh, well.
directly into his chest.
Oh.
As you reach down to plunge Wave right into his chest, Alistair's neck snaps in the most unnatural way into the largest pair of jaws you've seen.
Yeah, I was gonna die.
Bites down onto Wave as he grows to his true size.
Oh!
Phase 2. Shit. Damn it.
Can we stream the thing?
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Meet Alistair.
Alistair. Oh.
This guy looks like a dragon.
Insert some crazy Final Fantasy second boss music in the background.
Merci.
Meet alligator.
Alligator. So does
Roll
he
to
act
hit.
like a dragon?
What does he look like? Can you describe him to me, please?
So he's a large purple dragon. He shines a gemstone color. It's like his scales themselves are made of gemstones.
Will this will make it easier to kill
Oh,
him
are
'cause
we
he doesn't look like
related?
himself. Oh god.
Oh,
and it's
God.
got more of a T-Rex looking dragon head.
Family tree just
Okay.
keeps going.
And in the deepest grumbling voice, just thank you. That
Yeah.
form was most displeasing.
Deca.
Well, I will say you are
Check me
better to
out.
look at now. You were pretty ugly. And so he's going to go back to swinging with that.
Nice.
So let me ask, that swing that I just made, does that count as one of my attacks? Because I didn't technically deal damage or roll for it.
No, that first swing I was basically transferring to be a roll to hit moment if you'd like to actually make a attempt there.
Bussin'. Yeah, I do.
Bussin', bro.
Straight bussin'. That's a 19 to hit.
Jesus
Thematically in
Christ,
keeping with
bro.
it, he's just gonna bite onto it and let it go.
Let it go. All right.
Let it go.
With that, yeah, I was going to kind of shrug it off and go in for his final swing of his turn. Let's see what happens, boys and girls. He's going to expend a lucky die. And be unlucky. Whoops. You hate to see it.
Yeah,
that's my turn.
he's gonna bat that away. Let's see.
What size is he now?
Gargantuan.
Nice.
He's pretty big.
So what you're saying is, when I roll my next crit, it's gonna be real juicy.
It's gonna be nice.
Man, he can fucking eat you.
I mean,
Hell yeah, dude.
assuming he isn't immune to necrotic damage.
No, he's not.
We don't know.
He wasn't.
But he
In this form,
attacked.
he might
He
be.
attacked.
At the end of your
That's
turn,
my attacks are necrotic damage.
I also deal 7 damage in a 10-foot radius around me, as well as to myself.
Hey, you want to test out that necrotic damage for me?
at the end of your turn, he's going to flap his wings, and surrounding him in a 10-foot radius is going to be a silvery circular globe.
As he does that, Meow's going to turn around to Theron and say, forget the reasons why we're here. Do you really want this to escape?
Are you still Alistair? He just looks up and yells.
We are the same man.
You see,
I take that form when I want to walk amongst you.
He's a fake ass bitch.
this combat is pointless. He did not trespass against us. We were the aggressors. Not we, but Meow. He is there doing the dirty work of another devil to slay a devil.
To get his kid
Two
back.
negatives
geez,
make a
they're on.
positive. Come on.
But like, also, he's got decent motives. This guy's clearly also a scumbag. He wants to kill all the gods, including yours.
He wants help, obviously, doesn't he?
To kill the gods, including
needs-
Talos.
He needs help.
All right, you just sit there and watch, buddy.
Ametrine, your move.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
In his current state, I will go ahead and tell you, you will find it impossible to affect him with any spell 5th level or lower.
Ooh,
Good to know.
Boy.
For everyone?
Currently, while he's got that
Eldritch
shimmering
Blast!
shield,
I'm
What do
sorry,
I do
Bo.
when
Could
I
you
run out
repeat
of
that?
spell
My
slots?
headphones died.
Yeah, he is unaffected and cannot be targeted by spells
did he-
5th level and lower.
And sorry, did he fly up?
No. Nope, he's still directly in front of Meow.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the side so that I can get a clear shot at him without hitting Meow. As far as I can go, and I will teleport as well, away from everybody, like spread out.
Okay.
And am I like, I mean, is he like an amethyst dragon?
Like.
I noticed, like, I just noticed his vibe, and I'm just like, do I know you from somewhere?
Could be a long distant cousin.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with a sunbeam.
This is messed up.
So that is. Oh, it rolled already. I didn't want it to roll. I wanted to roll it. That's not fair.
And what's the save for it again?
DC 18, and I wanted to roll, so I'm gonna ignore whatever that is. Because I wanted to roll.
On save.
Con save DC 18. Where are my D8s?
He passed.
So he's not blinded and he takes half damage.
Indeed.
Guys, where did my D8s go?
I don't know. Under the
They're
couch.
to the left. You're welcome.
Okay. Continue on and I'll tell you.
Nice.
Is that all you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So then on his turn, rather at the end of Amatrine's turn, I got to take that in order. He's
And
gonna.
I can't see the stream because it's being weird. I had moved, right? 60
Yep.
feet. I had moved like 30 feet, plus teleported like 60 feet.
Where did you want to
Get
be?
away from everybody. So is it just this platform?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll go 60
The rest
feet,
is
or I'll go like
walls.
60 feet closer, I guess. Okay.
Oh.
So it was 68. 6. 8, 12, 16, 20, 25, 28 points of radiant damage, halved to 14.
All right. So then at the end of your turn, he's going to reach up and swat at Meow with a big old claw. That is indeed a crito.
Ooh.
Silvery barb.
Oh.
Silvery barb.
Silver
That hurts.
barbs.
Silvery Barbs has a range of
Is that a
60
Moscow
feet,
Mule?
so it works. All right, let's see. Reroll
Colt.
a 20, use the lower roll.
Colt.
What?
I said, is that a Moscow Mule?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, not a Kentucky Mule.
What do you got, Meow? Takis and
We have a pass. Wait, no, sorry,
Lemon
that's
water,
not what
I
I'm doing
think
here.
that-
Sorry, we're using a fucking attack. Okay, not a crit, but a hit. That'll be only a hot 14 slashing damage towards Meow. That was at the end of Amatrine's turn. will be the start of Alistair's. And at that particular moment, the arena beneath you.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What
whoa,
the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's no way.
Now I just need to carry this. Here we go. Oh, let me just adjust my
Lift
list
height.
right here. There we go.
Oh. Wow.
Breaks away from the arena,
How many
giving
feet up is
a
that?
40 feet gap here.
Okay.
Beneath it is a 40-foot wide hole that leads straight down into nothingness.
Lovely. We love that.
Cool,
That's
cool,
so
cool, 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 cool.
so cute.
Was this a lair action?
It would
I
be.
Okay. Okay.
I'd like to use my tin can trap, please. As a
You can hear
reaction.
them rattling in the distance.
Somewhere in Neverwinter, some homeless guy is wandering to an alley being fucked up.
All right. He's going to rise first about 5 feet into the air.
It was messed up.
A little high. There we go. He's going to rise about 5 feet into the air for just a second. He's going to open up his mouth before a shining purple bead sort of coalesces and then explodes out into, well, it's a cone that looks like this.
General question. Originally, Alistair and Meow were at the back of this square. Is this rising platform, did it shift forward 20 feet?
So it should be back.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get a lineup really quick.
Yeah, because it should be shifted back a bit, shouldn't it be? Okay.
Basically here-ish.
I'm just thinking about my own particular
And-
decision making.
And where is the abyss?
Directly beneath it.
Wow, that's terrible.
Like where the floor used to be, or where beneath the floor?
Yeah, like this section here, anywhere where you can see shadow from the tile.
Oh, okay.
And in a 90-foot cone.
Change your
which-
rotation degrees to
Yeah,
15.
I'm just showing you. This would be a 60. That 90's smacking you.
Sure is.
I need everyone in that area, which is everyone except for Ametrine, to please make me a strength save.
Oh god, strength is so bad.
Strength?
So you're saying if I wanted to cast Hellish Rebuke, it's a 5th level spell, so it wouldn't work?
Currently, yep.
It's fucked up, man.
Add 5 if you're within 10.
I
feet of
also
me.
got a 4!
That's a 25 for me.
9.
I use Tides of Chaos. Can I also use Inspiration?
Why not? I have yet to reveal.
I'm going to use it. I think I have another inspiration. I haven't
I got
used it
nine-
in weeks.
I don't
got
feel I
19.
have enough.
Fuck's
I'm
sake.
not. Well, okay, I'm gonna use that inspiration because I don't know how much damage this is gonna fucking do.
All
And I'm
right.
scared.
Um,
I'm scared,
I'm
guys.
going to use my last inspiration.
15.
18. Ugh, I'm out of inspiration.
This is fucked up.
All right, Theron, what'd you get as well?
19.
Guys, this is fucked up.
Ametrine, what'd you get?
You told me not to
Ametrine
roll that
moves
it.
out.
Oh, right.
Ametrine.
Sorry, I'm wrapped up before I reveal. Okay, everybody but Meow fails. Meow, you'll take half damage.
God, Jesus Christ.
This blinding purple and black light blasts you and feels like it roots you down to the ground. Everybody but Meow, your speed is 0 until the start of Alistair's next turn, so you won't be able
That's-
to move unless you can teleport.
It's fucked up.
You all also take 74 force damage.
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
Shit.
boy.
God
Oh,
damn.
boy.
What the fuck? This is rough. This is fucked up. And I
Oh,
will say that as many
boy.
times as I need to.
Oh boy.
Should have left me asleep, man.
That
Can I just go crawl back in
is
bed for my action?
rough.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Ooh.
As a bonus action,
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
he's gonna teleport down here.
Why? Sorry, I'm a little upset.
Really? Couldn't tell.
Right in front of your faces, and it's like, do we really want to do this?
Ellen looks so disappointed in this guy. Like, he looks so sad.
I've already voiced my opinion, yet you breathe your nasty breath in my face. Why would you do this?
You nasty breath.
Go on, get him. Tell him
He
how
hasn't
you
br-
really feel.
He hasn't brushed his teeth in a while.
Or
Wow. Wow. Wow.
flying up 40 feet to
Should we
meet the
kill his-
platform.
Why is he trying to kill
Wait,
us
wait,
then?
question. Did
Yep.
he teleport right in front of us?
He sure did.
Within 5 feet?
Sure did.
And he flew back?
Sure did.
Attack of opportunity?
Do we have that? Do we have attack of opportunity?
If you didn't use your reaction.
I did not.
I also didn't. Because
I'm not
Hellish Rebuke wouldn't have worked, so I didn't use my reaction.
I'm not using my attack of opportunity. Step there and plunges the tip of his sword to his ground and folds his hands over his pommel.
What can we do for attack of opportunity?
Any attack that you can make, like a rapier or a dagger,
Okay.
you would
5
have to have a feat to be able to use a spell.
Does a 28 hit?
Wait, what about the spell did you say?
It does.
You'd have to fight.
I'd have to what?
You
Have a
Warcaster.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have that.
So you don't have it, so you just
Yeah,
you
so
can
I
only
don't-
attack with your daggers or
Okay,
rapier or
so
whatever.
28
I
hits.
well,
Yep.
I'll use Black Razor.
That would be
Okay, so just
an
listen.
8 plus sneak attack.
Ooh, I got 21.
That would be 34 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
As Colt coughs up blood onto the ground, as his father flies away, he jabs up into the neck with his Mintarn flavored rapier.
Cute. I'd also like to do attack of opportunity, and I got, I think it was a 21. Yeah, I got 21.
That will hit.
My D&D Beyond will load. I will do my damage.
And also, I want to make note that even though he has these great and powerful wings, he is levitating of his own power.
Wow, what a fake. 11 damage. Wait! Question. Hang on. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, wait. So once per turn, can I use Grave Touch to replace the damage with necrotic damage?
Sure.
It says once per turn, so I want to do that because I want to see if it'll work. I want to see if necrotic damage will work on this guy for now, right now.
Absolutely.
So I
And it
replaced the
did.
damage from necrotic. Perfect, beautiful. 11. If I was in my form of dread, I could have added another dice, but I have to wait for my turn.
Okay. So then that's it for his turn. Colt, your speed is 0. What would you like to do?
How far is he away from me?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15 feet forward and 40 feet up.
So my speed is 0.
Yes. You have been pulled down by the gravitational psionic forces of his blast.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to bonus action steady aim, because there's nothing in there that says that I need to have, as long as I haven't moved, I can use it. So Colt,
Twitch chat has given Colt an inspiration.
oh,
Cute.
Yay!
Who are
Thank
you?
you.
I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. So I think I can steady aim because I'm not moving. So still, like blood dripping from his mouth because it was 74 points is a heavy fucking hit.
Yeah, that
Colt's
hurts.
going to swing up his musket, click it, look his father straight in the eye, and say, "I was always the better, Captain Crimson." And
Damn.
with advantage, take a shot. 28.
1 second.
Ooh, I don't like that sound. I don't like the sound of that.
Just let me just go over
Got a little
here.
psychic damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Go over here. And what was that? Aha. Okay. And it was 29 damage, 30, what? 16. 16. Oh, rather. Yeah, so 16 damage was the first.
Yes. Sneak attack would be an additional 32.
Jesus Christ.
His tail flicks around and deflects missile right back at you.
That's
What?
bad.
What? Wait, what?
He has that stupid ability where he chooses to pass. I know it.
If
No, he's a
deflect missile
He's part monk.
reduces the damage to 0,
It's fucked up.
you can catch it and send it back with another action.
All
That's
In
messed
this
up.
case, a reaction.
Oh shit. All that
Which
damage?
will be no, his own
Oh,
damage, not
okay.
yours.
Wait,
Thank
Which
God.
that'd be trouble.
he rolls to.
How is that? It might be worse or better.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being a little worse.
I'm sorry. This should be at disadvantage, correct?
It should indeed be at disadvantage. You are correct. You'll be happy you did that. Or rather, be happy we reminded. So, that's gonna come back lightning fast, striking you up into the upper shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
For 20 piercing damage.
Ooh, God fucking damn it.
So bad.
Colt will look
He grins and says, "Too slow."
Colt will look legitimately shocked. He is bleeding profusely. He is fucked up. Not good.
It's okay. I'll get to you, babe.
At the end of your turn, he's going to step over here.
God damn it.
Hello.
Been swearing up a storm over here.
Vel, it's your turn.
Pissed off.
Oh,
Bring him back over here.
Is he still surrounded by that like bubble of magic can't touch?
Indeed.
Anything below 6th level.
6th level dispel magic on him?
Fifth level.
Oh, 5th level. Okay, yeah. Anything above
Yeah, anything 5th level, even if you upcast it, it has to be a legit 6th level or above spell.
Oh,
Stupid.
really?
That's dumb. That's terrible.
So
The
if I
spell is
cast
called Globe of Invulnerability.
So if I cast spell magic, that won't work.
Correct. Yep, because that's a 3rd level spell.
I can't actually cast my 6th level spell. My only 6th level spell is concentration, and if I drop concentration on haste, Meow can't do anything in the next turn. So that fucking sucks. And a few
What?
cantrips fall under that.
Do you have any?
Cantrips are technically level 0 spells.
Yeah.
Do you have any like quick buff spells that you can throw onto someone, or?
I've just got haste. I can
Or pass Colt a healing potion?
yeah. I might. I think. I do have a greater potion of healing. In my robe of useful items. So I might chuck
Can you
that.
force feed it into my mouth?
Yeah, I
She can
feed it to
toss the
Colt.
patch over by you, but she can't walk over to you.
Oh, piss.
Her speed is 0.
Speaking of haste, really quick, Buck, when
Am I right next to it?
when you rolled your damage rolls, did
10
that
feet
take
away.
into account? For
What's
Meow?
that now?
Did you take into account Meow's haste with my AC?
Your plus 2 to AC, yes.
Okay,
It
cool,
should
just
be
making sure.
22 now, right?
24.
24. Got it.
Oh, I hate to be the person who says this, but once Vel took that damage, would she have to roll to maintain haste
Oh shit! Yes.
concentration?
Yes,
Yep.
I would.
Shit.
I'll do that now. That's a nat 1.
We're being obliterated over here. We were so high and mighty.
It is
Oh.
literally a nat 1.
This is
Well-
oh my god.
Well, now you can choose where you want to do, Vel.
I'm so sorry, Meow. Would it
That's
be?
okay.
You won't be able to move or take actions until the end of your
What if
next
I cast
turn.
haste on him again?
I feel like that would. Well, he wouldn't be able to take any actions, and you are able to gain an action from haste. So he could still gain it, but he wouldn't be able to use it until it cycled around again, because he'd still have the lethargy from haste, in my opinion.
But
Alright,
wouldn't haste negate the lethargy?
No, because see, all haste does is give you an additional action,
Yeah, so that
whereas
makes
the
sense.
lethargy from haste doesn't allow you to take any actions.
In which case, I will cast my 6th level spell on this dragon creature, Eye Bite, to.
Nice.
Sleep. I could make it sleep or disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. If he falls unconscious, he'll probably lose concentration on the spell he currently has, right?
He could. That's a good idea.
And you know Val's instinct. At least she has a better spell for it now. She's gonna cast sleep, essentially Eye Bite sleep on him. So.
Nice. Okay, let's see how it goes.
And it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw DC 18, or be affected by.
is
And if
it-
he succeeds, then I will use my reaction to decrease it by a 1d4.
He does succeed. You can use your reaction.
Quick
I will use
question:
my reactions.
Yes.
Minus
Is
3.
is lethargy the effect of a haste spell?
So no, I'm using that term to describe the essence of it. What it really says is just when that spell ends, you can't move or take actions until after your next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
So
So it's
lethargy isn't a direct effect of haste.
No, it's just as they describe it in the handbook.
Okay.
That's just the final part of the sentence, a wave
Okay.
of lethargy.
I was just asking what you thought about that because I assume you knew where I was going to go with that logic.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
that's
then
-3.
-3. Okay, he fails.
So he falls asleep. So target falls unconscious. It wakes up if it takes any damage, or another creature uses its action to shake the sleeper awake.
We just run.
Where?
kind
We're in Dreamland.
And can I use my bonus action to chuck the potion to Colt, or does that need to be an action?
This is like Freddy Krueger. If you die in the dream, you die in real
You
life.
could pretty
Come on.
easily like toss that over to him, just as kind of like an interact with an object type thing.
I'll do that then.
All right.
And bonus action. No, I don't want to command my familiar to attack because I've just sent him to sleep. So that is the end of that. My turn.
Elian.
I don't know what to do. Cause how do I fix my movement? Or can I just not?
You can teleport.
Yeah, but if I teleport, that takes up my
Oh, but
action.
movement.
Your
no,
movement
never
won't come back until the start of your next turn, or rather, technically, at the end of Alistair's next.
That's dick. Okay. Cause my problem is if I use like say Misty Step,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna take
Mhm.
away my action.
Misty Step's a bonus action.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it sure fucking is.
Yeah, but what if I wanted
Oh,
to
guys,
transform
hang
into
on
my
a
form of
second.
dread?
I fucked up with my spell.
Keep going.
I think I need to be within touching range.
You know what? Yeah.
Guys, shh, stop.
Yeah.
We do an honest game.
Right,
Good game.
hold on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it is technically within 60 feet of you.
I think it says touch self as range. I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
self is range. It's like you choose a point within 60 feet.
Oh,
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, I was just okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
I
creature
So I was gonna
of your
say I would
choice
just
within
be...
60 feet.
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just then
No,
panicked as I was going back over my spells.
That
before
is
touch.
phrased really fucking
Self.
weirdly.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
all
Elian.
good. Okay, because I guess I wanted to transform into my form of dread. But I guess hitting the guy is more important than that, right?
I mean, you'll wake
But like,
him.
if you hit him, when you hit him, he wakes up.
Yeah.
So you don't want me to hit him?
I think we need a quick strategy session.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he's gonna look at everybody. He's gonna be like, guys, I don't know what to do.
To, like,
now."
hold an action just in case he wakes up. Does he look
If
visibly
I-
asleep?
Question: if I hold my action, does that if I hold my action, is that when I can just come in at any time and then go, or no?
So long as you ready in action, basically you are not necessarily foregoing your turn, but like an example of a spell, like let's say you wanted to ready a certain level spell, you'd go ahead and expand the spell slot, then you'd concentrate on it. So if you took any damage while you were holding it, you'd roll concentration. But otherwise you set that to go off on a trigger. So you could
Right.
say something like when he wakes up, then you use your reaction on that trigger to let
Okay.
go of the spell.
Right. So
I would say if he's asleep and he's not gonna wake up until he is attacked, we should take as long as it takes to get our asses up there, surround them, and then all attack at the same time.
Yeah,
Right.
this is up to 1 minute, so just letting you know.
Yeah, we can get our asses up there.
that's
one day.
that's a lot of time. So we
Prodigy
could.
in the chat says make good choices and send 100 cheers. So Colt,
What is it?
really make those good choices.
Do you guys want some heals?
Oh yes. So
Yeah.
I've given Colt a greater healing potion. A potion of healing greater. So that is 44 plus 4. So you can roll it if you like.
Oh Jesus!
4d4 plus 4.
Oh,
And it lasts a minute. This I bite.
that makes more sense.
I bite lasts a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna lose my sunbeam in a minute.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
We don't have to take the full minute as long as we're really quick. But do we want to try and wake up?
So just get. Oh, like
Get the fuck out of here and
I
come
feel
back
like-
to bed.
I feel like I don't know, because Meow will not probably
We
wake
do
up.
have an order to follow, absolutely.
I don't think Meow will wake up. So what do like you know what I mean? Like I feel like we
Meow. Are you happy to try and wake up and come back and fight this guy another day?
Yeah, doesn't respond.
Meow.
Okay, I don't think he's going to.
Meow.
Okay. Well, let's. Should we just start healing?
Yeah, should we try and get a bit of healing in before this guy wakes up?
Is it still initiative?
Yep,
Yeah.
it still is, which is why I'm going to move it along. Elian, what was your go?
Okay, so should I try and get closer to this guy? Because if so,
I would say don't waste your spells on that because if it lasts a minute, then his next turn he's going to be asleep, and then you can move forward physically.
but I still want to get there, so it's not gonna. It'll just like it'll take me like a couple. Like it would have taken me 2 turns to actually get over there.
Yeah, so he's gonna
anyways.
be asleep for 10 turns.
Yeah, he's going to be asleep for 10 turns.
Yeah, we got time.
But it's
So
not
we
like
don't
I
need-
can use like okay, here's my thing though. Like my Finger of Death, which is basically the only spell that I can cast that actually does any type of damage, is the only spell that I can cast. And otherwise, all my other spells are 5th level, and I can't. They're
No.
all.
I'm
what if I
assuming
can-
that this bubble of magic stuff has disappeared when he was unconscious, but am I right?
What's that now? He is indeed unconscious and has lost concentration on
concentration.
weapon and vulnerability. Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't currently have weapon
so-
vulnerability up.
Okay.
So
So just because I don't want to spend this turn doing nothing, I guess is my thing.
We've got 10 turns before he wakes up.
Yeah.
So it's
We
not a
can-
big deal.
We can all move.
Yeah.
We can all get our asses up there and surround him, or we retreat. Those are basically the 2 choices we have right now.
Okay.
And if
Well,
Meow's
okay.
not retreating,
So-
we can't.
I'll spend my turn. I'll just bonus action get into my Form of Dread because that doesn't cost anything, and I wanted to do that anyways. So that's good that I do it now. So I'll just do
And
that.
the other thing is Meow might just stab him anyway.
That's
Oh,
a good
Meow can't do
point.
anything his next turn. Meow can't do anything at least his next turn anyway.
So, since when? Why? I didn't fail any saves.
Haste got dropped.
Lethargy.
So
Lethargy.
when haste, the bad thing about haste is that if I do drop concentration, then you can't do anything your next turn.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why I was
So-
always asking permission, but you were like, yeah, I love haste. So
1d10 plus 14.
Trying to get him like there we go.
Damn it.
So are we going? Are we
So,
going? Are we going
18,
forward with
10.
this, or are we pulling out and regrouping?
I think Meow doesn't seem like he's going to pull out. and
Yeah,
regroup.
he's
We need to
not.
finish
This,
off.
this
We
is a
can't just
pointless
leave him.
battle.
There.
Theron, are you gonna help us or not?
I will have no
He's
part
gonna
in
kill
this.
us. He's gonna kill us, your friends. Are you a part of the Longshots or not?
You attacked him.
I think if anyone
Yeah,
is
I
directly offended, it would be, he's my dad and he sucks. I think I have the authority over this.
So the punishment for being a deadbeat dad is death.
I mean, he's not just a deadbeat dad, but I'm just saying.
He wants to
Person is
kill
the right thing
Talos.
Yeah, he wants to kill the gods, take
They-
over.
they
the
do
He
bad
sort of
dad.
certainly,
have a
he
point.
certainly can
He's
try.
I mean,
clearly
Talos is-
evil.
Theron, why don't you spend the next minute communing with your god and just checking out his opinion?
Facts. Get it.
Yeah, at least ask Talos what Talos thinks.
Yeah, ask him what he thinks. Like, I mean, it sounds like this guy's like a genuine threat to your deity, and it might be in your best interest to remove this possible obstacle.
I will not bother
And
him with
also
such
just,
trivial
like-
matters. He will contact me when he sees fit.
Oh my god.
All right.
Alright, I'm
I've-
starting to
I've
had
see
enough of
what
him.
Colt says about paladins now.
All right, then I'm gonna circle through. Alien, was there anything in particular you were doing on your turn?
I entered my Form of Dread, but also
Alright.
it is like almost 1 a.m. and I have to be up
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Yep.
So I kind of want to leave because I'm very tired and I have to get up tomorrow at like 6. So
We'll be back at the top of the order next week if we like.
I haven't gone yet.
Well, yes, you do have
Let's
abilities.
finish the.
but your
round.
speed will be 0, but yes.
I just wanted to use 4th level cure wounds on myself.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh man.
beautiful.
Let's see, what is a hill? Two, 4, 9, 10. That heals for 15. Ciao.
As Alistair or Alistair, excuse me, slumbers away. We'll start round 2 next week.
Oh boy.
Colt, you want to take us out?
Hooray.
Next week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, will they ever get to the wedding?
Right?
Maybe, or they will all die in a dreamscape with Colt, Elian, and Vel's father. Will Theron's god chime in and say, "Hey bro, this guy's a threat"? Will Meow actually communicate his plans with the rest of the Longshots? And Radagast, find out what his current diet is so you can be more energetic in the morning. Yes, Radagast will have a detailed cooking session next week on the Longshots. Dungeons and Dragons!
I was like, are we gonna do it? Woo!
All right, guys.
All right, good night, guys.
We'll raid someone here.
Thank you
very
for the
shortly.
session. I appreciate everything. It's all great. Thank
And
you.
good night.
Good night.